Alright guys, BLM here, back, another live stream. Uh, yeah, Survivor happened, Amazing Race happened, kind of, I don't know, like, Survivor was like a spot where, like, I thought most of it was bad, but the ending was good. And then Amazing Race was just kind of bad. I was surprised by Jawan Blindside. I mean, kind. I like by the time it happened, I was like, well, like whatever. But like, yeah, like coming into the episode, when I expected a Jawan boot. Um, I did feel like by the way that they were talking about Jawan, it felt like it was Jawan. But also, I felt like season long wise, I felt like it would be Sage first. Um, but again, either way, like doesn't really matter that much. Syria survived. I know. I can't believe that. Want to knowledge power usage. Yeah, I'm surprised there was no knowledge of power, and I think that's the thing that, like, for me with this episode, I feel like it comes off a bit like disappointing in a way because I think I expected more, and like what we got was fine. Like the vote off was good, especially like the Rizzo's fake idol play. I feel like that was like not on my radar. Mind you, I was surprised he was played it at all when he like got up, and then I realized, oh, he's playing a fake idol. Okay, it makes sense now. Um, but yeah, it's like I feel like that was like the big moment for me. Like outside that, it's like okay, yeah, who fucking cares which one, Jawan or Sage goes home? It's like does it really matter that much? Um, Especially game wise between two, but whatever. Um, they think Rizzo never had an I don't know. I don't think so because like it felt very clear. Like so that was what I initially thought was the play, but then it became very clear that they knew. Like well, one, it's like they found the idol with him, right? Some of them found the idol with him, so some of them know that he has an idol for sure. Um, but yeah, like even by the way that like Jawan reacts to it is like he knows that okay, you actually have the real idol. You just played a fake one for the sake of it. Um, so I don't think they I think they know that Rizzo has like the real idol still. Um, was knowledge of power expire? I think it is final seven. Maybe it's final six, but I believe it is final seven. Um, could it be Rizzo's strategy to make him think he doesn't have an idol? Potentially, but I don't think it worked. Um, like I don't think it's gonna work if that is his strategy. Um, yeah, I think Survivor was kind of shit to be honest until like the lead up to the vote. And I feel like again, like it's just the same issues with the season, but like it feels like a spot here with, like it's like obviously we know what's gonna happen, and like the thing is like they even try to build up suspense by the time of the vote of like, oh, could this fall back on Rizzo or Savannah? It's like no, it's obviously one of like Jawan or Sage. Um, Three boys on the bench or my enemies that are plotting. I think my enemies are plotting. At least that song was like to a degree. Like I feel like that was like more catchy, I guess. um yeah, the fishing content, the boys on the bench, the like Christina of it all, which like again sympathetic towards Christina, but also I don't fucking want this on my TV screen. Um, yeah, not great. Also very fucking funny. Like the thing is, like, also I feel like a lot of speculation leading into this episode, like just didn't happen, right? Like a lot of the speculation is like, oh, the big reaction for the jury, that's because knowledge is power, and like knowledge power didn't happen. The like Christina meltdown, like people are thinking like, oh, it's because like something in game, like Jawan, like maybe doesn't pick her or something. But it's like, no, it's just because she was emotional, which like okay. Um, which, like, again, I sympathize with her. Like, I fully get what she's going through, but also it's like, again, like, I personally don't feel like this made for Gracie. Also, yes, that is also the thing to note too. This is the fourth black player in a row, on the jury, which is insane. Um, like it's again, it's like, do I think it's like a purposeful thing? No, but also it is like kind of insane that is what is happening here. Jeff on Fire saying that the Christina moment he loves features for yeah, that is the thing he said. Then like that's what he's been saying for a while though about like all these other different moments. Um, but I think the thing about the Christina moment though to me is that it felt very like manufactured, right? Um, like I think my biggest issue with it is like the fact that it very much felt like Jeff was like prodding at her to get this moment to happen. Um, Like it felt like just the way he was like wording the question. Like I think like very clearly like they would know that like Christina is being emotional today over this, right? Like considering she was like talking about it earlier in confessional and everything. Like they like the producers like clearly like told Jeff, hey, like Christina's feeling this way. And then I feel like Jeff was like, okay, well then I guess I'm gonna make this a TV moment. And I feel like that's what feels weird to me about it. Especially. But okay, it very much feels like he's like exploiting Christina for the sake of trying to get another Emmy moment. Um, because yeah, they need to win they need to win an Emmy at some point. That's Jeff's life goal now is to win an Emmy for best reality. I forgot. Did Survivor ever win? No, right? It just got nominated, right, for a while. But Amazing Race always won, right? See, I feel like that's like his is that his like life's goal now. Um, But at least the Eva moment was like genuine though. Like it was a genuine moment that like Jeff then prodded at after the fact. Like this was like a moment that wasn't even a moment. Like this is a moment where like Jeff is the one that started this moment entirely. Um which I think makes it like so much worse because it's like if he didn't do any of this, would Christina have even mentioned her mom in this moment? Like would she even done like any of this? Um like last time it's like the Joe and Eva moment happened and then Jeff went into it and then made it a bigger moment. But like yeah, like this was something that wouldn't even happen at all if it wasn't for Jeff. Um Sorry 49 sucks. I agree. Yeah, I think this episode again like the result was good. I don't think it's good enough. I think this episode is still kind of bad, really. I mean, like, and even like the thing is, like, even the vote off is just so underwhelming because, like, I think it's like the storytelling of this season is just so see through, um, to where it's like again, like, obviously, Juwan and Sage are not going to win the battle against Savannah and Rizzo, like, obviously. Like not even just based on like the 50 like them being on 50 but like also just the notion of like that's what the story of the season is. Like if the story was that like Joanna and Sage won this battle, this season would be edited like way differently. um like it's like the fact that like we just like completely dunked on Sage and Jawan for first like 4 or 5 episodes or whatever. And now you're expecting us to like win this battle here against Savannah and Rizzo. It's like, oh. Generally, I don't think production is trying. I think at this point they're like fully like, hey, like Riz and Savannah are coming back. Let's try to make them as big of characters as possible. Like as like again, like give them as much of a storyline as possible. Um, Everyone else, it's like, yeah. I mean, again, they'll get what they're gonna get. 49 above 48. I disagree, to be honest. I think 48 is much better. And like 48 is also a shit season. I think 48 is a better season. Like I think with 48, like even though I don't like I think the storytelling of it is very wonky at points. At least it was like less predictable, like somehow, than this season. Um, where again, I just feel like the season is so see through, um, in the fact that like, I feel like it's edited in a way like very similar to, like 44, um, where like I think very clearly the Rizzo Savannah like Sophie B of it all is like the Tika 3. Um, and like it's like a spot where like well obviously they're going to win a battle because they're like by far the main characters of the show. um yeah, that's fair. I mean like, again, I'm talking about more so like the result of the season, I guess. Even then though I think the thing about 48 though is that with 48 I at least thought there was a chance of a move happening and it just never did. This season I don't even think there's a chance of a move happening, I think is the thing. With 48, it's like I always did think that okay, there's a chance that Kyle makes a move here. There's a chance Shaheen makes a move here. Like this season, I'm like I don't think there's even a chance that like that fucking a move's gonna be made against Savannah or Rizzo. Um, we got to move but again on the people that like are very obviously losing the battle. It's not a shocking move. It's like not a thing that like really matters to me. For was more of a slog in the merge. But I think the thing about 48 is 40 had a much better beginning of the season. Like I think the first 2/3 of 48 are solid. It dies at the end. But like I think like the strengths of 48 are still way better than anything on this season. I don't think this season's even had like this is probably like the vote off here is the best moment of the season. And like I think it's like what would be like now third or fourth like best like moment of 48. Um Well, it's like, yeah, like 48, you had like Thomas Vodoff, you had the Justin, whatever the fuck that was. Even the Bianca Vodoff was pretty insane. The David Vodoff, I think, is a very good episode. Um, I think the MC vote was pretty interesting. I don't, to be honest. Like for me, again, I think it comes down to the storytelling of the season. It's like, who fucking cares between MC and Sophie? Like, who cares which one of the two go home? It doesn't fucking matter. Like they're both barely on the show. Like I know very little about you. It's like you're clearly not that important to the season's overall storyline. And like the same thing with like Savannah and or not Savannah, say Jawan and Sage here. It's like a spot where like I don't give a shit which one of the two you go home because neither of you are winning anyway. Um, like it doesn't feel like it feels like the thing is like I feel like this season is one where like it felt like there was a good story to tell and they just said we're not doing that because we're going to tell Savannah and Rizzo's story instead. Um, I I think Jawan and Sage were developed enough. I know almost like I don't even know why the fuck they made the Alex move. I don't know what they're doing in the game. Like I don't understand why they're doing what they're doing in the game. That hasn't been explained to us. Like I feel like Jawan and Sage are like so underdeveloped for what they are. Again, they were running the game. Like they were the central pillars of the game, like in the entire post merge. Yet we're just like seeing it all through Savannah and Rizzo's perspective. Um, and again, it's like that's what's so frustrating about it, is I feel like Savannah, like I feel like Sage and Jawan are like actually great characters that would have been like great main characters for a season, and instead it's like no, we're just gonna see Savannah and Rizzo. Which to be fair, like I think Savannah is a great character also. I think Savannah is a like really fun presence, um, especially like how like her like I think the dynamic with her and Jawan played out fairly well here, but um like I still think Rizzo is just he exists. Like he's fine. Um, I feel like the hype coming in this season hasn't wait has wait hasn't has wait hasn't wait wasn't wait okay I completely whatever either way like I mean what in comparison to 47 it's like I I mean too far I don't like 47 as much as most people but even then yeah like 47 is much better than this the thing is like I don't even think I didn't even have high expectations for the season at all and I still feel like it under like delivered on those expectations. um, I think Sophie made a bad move targeting Jawan. Yes, but also can't fully tell you because I don't know the actual dynamics of the game. Um, and I think the thing is like the thing with Sophie is that like does it matter because forced fire making is there. Like for her, it's like she just needs to get the four. If she's good at fire, it doesn't fucking matter. It's like yeah, she's at the bottom of a 4-person alliance, but again, doesn't matter. Like there's forced fire making involved, so again, it's the fucking issues with Modern Survivor. Sage saying that Jawan was number one from the beginning. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like also like they're related. Like again, supposedly they were close from the very beginning. Not shown in the show at all. We didn't even see their relationship until the swap. Um, I like Jawan, but the Uncle Jeff stuff wore me. I don't really care personally. Like I feel like yeah, it's a thing he did. He said it a lot. I don't really care though. Sophie and Rizzo are set to be on Challenge Rival. Oh yeah, I forgot about that cameo. I mean, like it was just a roast, right? Like it's not like it was like a serious thing, but yeah. I thought 47 was mid, but I missed those days. Yeah. Um, yeah, 47. Like I think it was a more consistently fun season. Obviously, both 48 and 49. Um, and to be fair, Operation Ellie's there, and I like Keyshawn vote is there. So like there are some pretty big vote offs there too, right? So even then, I still think it's probably like just better all around than because I was gonna say like I think maybe 40 had like higher highs, but I don't think it actually did. Um, 47 was exciting scene coming from preseason. Was it? I don't know. I mean, like I think like 45 and 46 were both good. So then it was like okay, 47 could continue that, but yeah, now we're at a spot where 48 was bad and 49's bad. Um, 48 made 7 look good. I mean, the thing is, like, a lot of people generally love 47. And, like, again, if you like it, cool. Again, for me, it's just kind of a middle of the road season. Um, Yeah, I feel like Sophie also, like Sophie B to clarify. Um yeah, I feel like we're not getting much off her. I think interesting though, edit wise, I do think she's shown to be right most of the time, right? Like I think in comparison to Savannah, we're seeing like Savannah being shown wrong at points. Rizzo were shown to be wrong. Like Sophie, I feel like we're seeing her consistently be right. I can't think of a spot where she's wrong. So I do think that's interesting edit wise at least. Challenge 41 is better than both Survivor US seasons. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Um, I think Sophie saying she wants Savannah and Rizzo to go in the previews just the lightest age. Probably. I mean, the thing is, she probably should want, like, I mean, she should want Savannah and Rizzo to go, but probably not at this point. We're at what, 7? Uh, Again, like the thing is, at the end of the day, like I don't know the relationships in the game well enough. I don't know how close she is to like Sophie B or Sophie S. I mean, so I think it depends on her relationship to the game, but I think she definitely should be wanting to take out at least one of Rizzo and Savannah within the next couple rounds. Um, I feel like from 45 on, these have slowly gotten worse and worse. I mean, like, I think 40, like, the thing is, like, 44, like, 43 and 44 were both pretty bad. Even 42, I didn't particularly like at the time either. And it's very, I still think it's mid. I thought 45 was good. 46 was still good, but not as good, in my opinion. Like, I think it was less consistent, but it was still good. Um, then 47, again, like, it was another, like, again, a little bit less, but still good. Um, and then yeah, we get to like 48 and 49, but I don't know. It's like I don't think it was like that big of a. I don't think 45 was the dip off point. Um, yeah, 38 was like Amazing Race is also just shit at this point too. Like what the fuck are we doing on Amazing Race? Like it's just it's so boring. It's like and all the tasks are so lame. It's like I don't know. It's like there's nothing there. Like obviously we had the Joseph Adams stuff and that was endearing content. But like outside that, it's like there's nothing going on here. Um, 46 was still peak. Yeah, I get like 45 and 46. I think are like two generally good seasons. Like I get if people say 46 is the better season, I get it. I think that's just down to like what you're looking for from Survivor. Um, Rank the editing teams of US, AU, and SA. Normally, US, SA, AU. This season's edited like shit. I mean, the edit's been kind of weird a lot recently. I feel like ever since 46, the edit's been a bit weird. Like 46 was edited strangely because I felt like they like really going out of their way to try to show Kenzie like positively. I think SA's editing is better for episode by episode typically. I don't think it's better like overall storyline wise, mainly because I don't think it really cares that much to like build up a season long narrative. Um, but like the episode by episode of it all, I think is better. But to fair again, like it's like I think SA all around is better than what we're getting with like 40 and 49. Um, Survivor is better like a Survivor season, but 46 is better reality TV season. That's probably actually a good way to describe it. Um, because I think the strong suits of 46 are like the wacky characters and like these big like outlandish moments, like the hide and seek and Liz meltdown and like things like that. For Quebec edit, um, I mean like the problem with Quebec is it's like its format or like episode structure. Um, but I think that's tough to differentiate from like the edit itself. Um, why the odd season editors just become just randomly made everything so obvious nowadays. I just realized this season's edited by the 48 team, isn't it? I kind of forgot about that until now. Wasn't that a thing? That was a thing, right? I generally forgot about this until like right now. Like, but that was like a report like a while ago that they switched editing teams for this cycle, didn't they? Um, I kind of forgot about that. Um, that yeah, the 47. Yeah, like so the odd number team is editing 50. The even number season's editing 49. Um, which makes sense. um, yeah, so it's the same people that edit it. So it's yeah, like 48, 46, 44, 42. Um, 50 isn't getting the shitty editing team. It's getting the better one at least. Um, I generally forgot about that. Like that was a while ago we heard about that, right? That was like back in like when like right after 50 filmed or something, wasn't it? um Juwan is number 2 preseason winner. Yeah. Yeah, genuinely like Juwan would have probably been my winner pick if I went into everything like completely unspoiled. Um I think the others will now believe that RZA doesn't have it. No, because they know he has one. At least most of them do. Like all of the Uli members know that he has one, right? Because they all found it with him. Um, so it's like they shouldn't believe it. Is BTS number one year reality TV? Probably. I think he'll end up landing there. Um, yeah, I wonder if that is a thing. I wonder if it was like, was it because like yeah, what made them decide to switch to editing teams for this? I wonder. Um, is Jawan one? Yeah, Jawan is number one. Yeah, yeah, I forgot, but I never answered that. Yeah, Jawan's number one. It's not that close either. Um, I got my other like number one before this was MC. Uh, Jawan led more votes after. Like I still think the weird thing about it is that like I don't know if we know all of Jawan's game. Um, yeah, I have watched more Laced Up Lauren. I'm pretty much caught up. Like I'm caught up to her stream today. Um, like I haven't watched the one from today, but I've watched all the others. So I don't remember where I was last time. Did I finish 15 yet? Um, I think I was at almost done with 15. I have finished 15, which I like, but I don't love. Like I don't know. Like I have nostalgia for the season, but like ultimately, I think it's like it's probably like around where I have like season 9 and I don't know. I forgot what other seasons are there, but like it's a good season, not a great season. Then I started 16, which I mean, Laced Up Lauren is a streamer that streams Amazing Race or is watching Amazing Race for the first time. Um, she previously streamed Survivor, and I watched her Survivor watch, and that's how I found her. Um, but now she's streaming Amazing Race. Um, yeah, 16. Like I remember it's like being a really shit season. It's not that bad. Like I'm about halfway. Like I just got to the Jeff and Jordan elimination. Is the last thing I've watched. Um, it's like it's fine. Like it's a very weird season because like it's very like negative. But I don't think it's bad. Is there anyone on this season that would want to return for 49? Yeah. The thing is, I think 49's cast is like solid. Like I mean, it's not like a again, it's not like a landmark cast or anything, but like I think it's a solid cast. Like I would want to see like Jawan back. I would like to see Sage back. Um, I get why they're bringing Savannah back. Sophie, B, even so like Sophie. I mean, I'm not expecting Sophie S back, but like I wouldn't be opposed to Sophie S return. I don't know. It's like I think there's like people here that I'm fine with. Like I don't know if I need to see like Christina or Steven. Um, like Nate is someone I wouldn't be opposed to. I'm trying to remember who else is there. Um, like MC, I'm kind of like whatever on. MC, I feel like would actually probably be better on like. I say that, but then also not really. But like, I think like she'd obviously do better on the challenge. I don't know if she would be better TV on the challenge. I don't need to see Jake again, but I know we're going to. Shannon would be fun. Shannon would be fun. Karen and Brainy are icons. Yeah, they're better. They're better characters than I remembered. Not the most likable people, but at least better characters. When we're at the rumor video, what a question. I thought I would be done with the first draft by today. I'm not. What a shocker. I'm not as far ahead as I thought I'd be. I am literally at the cast getting leaked. Like I'm literally at the moment where Survivor Unite leaks the cast. Um, so I have about 20 minutes of audio left of the initial draft. And then I'm gonna add more things and whatever. But like, when it will be done, I don't know. I still think sometime next week. I don't know when exactly next week. Um, but sometime. Don't think we'll ever see Jake again. Our Patrick Cusick situation. Potentially. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, I think it depends on when the next returning season is. I think is the big thing. If 54 is the returning season, I think there's a chance. Um, if it's not until 60, then yeah, I think no way he's coming back. Rizzo's the only one I'm actually interested in seeing come back. I'm like whatever on Rizzo. Like, I still have the same opinion on Rizzo. I think he's fine. Like I guess he's like maybe a step above Charlie. Um, yeah, he's going home next week. I mean, at this point, like, I think Christina's probably just in it for a bit, right? Like, unless they like try to avoid like idols and that sort of thing. Um, versus a try hard, kind of. I don't know, it's like I just feel like his shtick isn't like, you know, it's not for me. Um, Too old. I mean, the thing is, like, I get all the references he's making. I just don't think it makes for good Survivor. Um, oh, I mean, like, yeah, I think I think Charlie's a better player than Rizzo, and I don't even think that's the debate. But like, I think I'm talking about character on the show. Um, You've been thinking for sure Christina's going home for like 4 weeks now. I mean, yeah, I've been thinking that for a bit, but I think at this point, I which also like by the fact that I don't think it's Christina anymore, maybe that means it is Christina. Um, yeah, Rizzo's like only like what 5 years younger than me. It's not like it's that big of an age gap there. Um, like well, I'm younger than Sophie S. Uh, like actually, I'm younger than Savannah, who he's working with. Um, I don't think Savannah's that good of a player. I don't think she's awful. I think she's fine. Like she's not like an elite player from what we've seen so far. Um, I think she's very like Parvati 1.0. Um, I think Parvati 1.0 with more game knowledge is kind of the vibe I get. Um, like where I do think she's very like clicky. Um, where she like has her group, is like super solid with her group. Um, Probably not the best with people outside of her group. Um, I'm barely a millennial though. Like literally, a millennial ends in what 1996. Um, 1000 Last Challenge episode. I didn't watch it. I was talking about the one from last week, but from this one I didn't watch. Last week was bad. Not bad. Bad's not the right term. Like kind of fine, but like the beginning was very good. After that, I was just like whatever. Um, like I think the fight at the beginning was like probably one of the best moments of the entire season. Then everything after that was just like kind of like whatever. Kunoichi happened. Yeah, I actually stayed up the entirety of Kunoichi. Yeah, that was fun. I'm actually shocked it was actually a decent tournament because I was expecting it to be shit. um, but yeah, watch Kunoichi. I got 50 Rumors still going. I still what 20 minutes of audio left to edit of the initial draft. Where I was last stream, I think I had like 35. Also, since last stream, I did edit the Guatemala player ranking. That's also a thing. Um, Controversial is it? What is controversial about it? But yeah, I edited that on Monday, and then I haven't had that much time to really work on it recently. But the Rumo video these last couple days, but yeah, I've gotten I think like 10-ish minutes of the actual video done. Yeah, part 4 of the AU ranking comes out on Saturday. Gary at 4. I'm like, whatever. Things I think Gary, if Gary gets to the end, he wins like handily. Um, and it's like I think if he was in the like if that group came into the merge with numbers, I think he is in a very good position to win the game. Um, Kumichi spoilers. 2 people made the finals, but both fell. Yeah. Uh, which I was like, at that point, I thought Ayano was gonna do it. Uh, which video? Rumor video or Guatemala player ranking? Guatemala player ranking is probably the 6th. I think is currently. Oh, the Rumor will be the 13th of December. Is currently the plan. Which also, by the way, I also have decided I am gonna probably prioritize the 49 review over the Amazing Race review. So yeah, once I'm done with this rumor video, which will be sometime next week, I will probably just move on to the 49 review and player ranking, get those 2 out, hopefully on time, and then Amazing Race review will probably just be like beginning of the year next year. I think it's currently the plan. Yeah, I was surprised as to how well mine did. Which like it's like a lot of them do train for like crazy cliffhanger and that sort of stuff, so it's like they should be able to do like a way easier version of it. But like I was surprised though, that mine did in particular. Yeah, I think we talked about that last stream, didn't we? That Josh turned it down, but yeah. He turned down 42 for what looks like the traders. Yeah, also I find it weird. Yeah. Also that Devin wasn't called. Like, was Devin actually not called, or did Devin say no? I feel like it's weird that Devin didn't get called. Like, I feel like they would call Devin no matter what. Like at least give an availability call. I feel like it's very weird if he didn't. It's for Spanish Big Brother. That's what he's doing. Well, that's disappointing. I would rather see him on Traders. Rizzo is an all-time better player than Sandra. I mean, I don't know. Is he? I don't think he is. I don't think Rizzo's that good of a player at this point. Like, what is he really like? I don't know. Has he done anything that great at this point? Where did 47, 48 place in my season ranking? 47, I have it like right in the middle almost, right? Was it on my last season ranking? I don't remember. I have it below 46 and 41, but it's like right below. Like it's like in wherever those seasons are, it's right below it. 48, I have like towards the bottom. I would have it around 44. I debate on like above or below. This tribal, what did he do? Like, what did he even do? Like this tribe, it's like he played a fake idol. Like, what did he get out of that? um, like even the vote is like a spot where like do we give Rizzo credit for this vote? I have 47 and below 41. I love 41. I actually think as time goes on, my opinion 41 goes higher and higher. Um, Alex Smith and Angel should have been on 40. Sure, obviously. Watch part 2 of the Survivor Kagian premiere where Gara goes home. I mean, yeah. Obviously, that's a much better episode. Yeah, I feel like Savannah and Sophie B are like they're the like true like core, right? Like, to be fair, Savannah is the true core of that trio. Um, and then like we see Sophie S being like more of the like central like decider of like who's gonna win out on this vote. And even that was like a decision she made more so because of Savannah than her wanting to keep Savannah around than Rizzo. What the fuck is University War Season 3? I don't even know what that is. Um, Watched The Island for the first time with a friend. Surprisingly watchable. I mean, The Island's watchable. It's just like it's not the most likable people, but yeah, it is watchable. um, yeah, I agree. 41 I liked a lot more when I rewatched it. I think I even hate it when during the initial watch. I was obviously frustrated like the twists and stuff that were there, but like I didn't hate it as it was airing. But yeah, I think 41's actually like a generally underrated season. Um, oh, is that a thing? Yeah, I never even heard of it. University War. Um, was 45 to 47 just a fluke? I don't think so. I think like I don't know. I think it depends on like I don't know if fluke is the right term. At least like I think it's like it's more than a fluke. Like I think it's like we'll probably get a good season. Like I don't know 30% of the time. But do all the stars have to align to make it be a good season? Yes. I think 41 just has a much more like dynamic cast in terms of like both in terms of like I think characters and also in terms of gameplay. Um and I feel like for me that's something that's been like kind of missing with modern Survivor is that it feels like and I think a lot of that has to do with the stagnation of the format and everything. Um but I think especially post merge, like everything just feels so like samey, and like I think like for some of the appeal to 41 is the fact that it is the first one to do it. Um, but even then, I think you have like you have like the Sydney vote off, which I still think is probably the best tribal of the new era. Uh, then it's like when like you obviously have like a Shan vote off. Even with like the Tiffany vote off, you have like a live tribal there. I just feel like that's like things that we've been like missing. Um, and like even pre-merge wise, it's like there's great character stuff with Brad. Um, still, I like what you said about broccoli. Is still one of my favorite moments of all time. 43 is very underrated. I did not like 43 when I would have watched it. I liked 43 more when I initially watched it than when I rewatched it. Um, Premiere also 41's pretty good with Brad like almost pulling up his game. Um, I think my take on New Era in general is that it has a pretty high floor in terms of avoiding outright terrible seasons, but apart from 45, 46. Um, kind of, yeah. Like, then, like, and this is the thing about New Era. Yeah, yeah. I think the thing is, like, even like 44, 48, 49, they're not like actively bad, in my opinion. They're not like the worst seasons. They're just like so meh. Like it's not like there's not like hatred necessarily with these seasons. It's just like they're just so nothing for a good chunk of it. Um, 48 is actively bad. I don't think it is. Uh, and like then again, like to like I actually don't know if like you know, like how many like actual Survivor seasons are actively bad. Uh, I don't think there are really that many for Survivor US in my opinion. Global, I think you get a lot more. Yeah, like Thailand's rough. Like there's the like great moments here and there, but it is rough. Yeah, All Stars is miserable. Thing is, like Australian Outback, I say is my least favorite season. It's actually like probably not as miserable. Like it's like it is a drag in the end game, but at least like the people are like likable to a degree, right? At least there's that. One World, I think One World's like I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's in the conversation. Yeah, I think All Stars in Thailand are like the ones I would. IOI is like. I think IOI is like I think the Dan situation is like the big thing. If you take out the Dan situation, which like again tough to take that out, but like if you like if you take out the merge episode, like yeah, if you just take out the merge episode, I think it becomes like probably more in lines like 48 of like there's some good moments. There's also a lot of like yeah boring moments. Um, But yeah, like the Dan situation definitely ruins things. Um, One World Saved by Kim being so dominant. I think also you have This Is My Island. You also have Tarzan. Um, uh, Justin Thomas Bianca votes were driven by twists. Yes, the Justin one definitely. Bianca was like losing a vote, so yeah, I guess. And then Thomas is like twist, but like I think good twist though. Like I think that's like the fine level twist is like a swap in an idol, and like I guess Thomas had a vote steal, right? Like I think that's fine. Like that's not like the because I think when people complain about twists and stuff, it's like again, this is not what I would be complaining about. Justin, I think that is fully like a thing. I will say, yeah, that is overboard. Um, how many live tribals this season is good? I think probably two, three. I mean, I think it also depends on how you portray the live tribals. Like, I think the live tribal this season was shit. Um, the actually, which photo was that? Now I don't even remember which one it was. Um, but the one, like, oh, it was the MC one, right? Yeah, that was the MC one. But yeah, like the MC tribal. It's like that was one where like nothing's explained. Like we just see them whispering, and like you can't even tell what's happening. It's just like people going all over the place. Um, where it's like and like I think it's like a spot where like it's because nothing changed and nothing happened. um like live troubles are good when like things are actually happening and things are actually changing and like people are like actually trying to change the plan, and like that's when like live troubles are good, not when like MC is like trying to save herself and like clearly no one's like buying it. Yeah, 46 40. I actually forgot 47 had one, right? It was Saul. I kind of forgot about that one, to be honest. um Justin got fucked by production. Are you sure he didn't get fucked by Kim? I think he got fucked by Kim. Um, yeah, 41 had light tribals. Had a few. Yeah, Tiana and yeah. I guess just the Tiana outright counts, right? um, oh, did she fail Prisms? I didn't even see where she failed. Kana Watanabe. But yeah, the fact that they cut her is insane. Like they can spend like 2 seconds showing her failing. 41 episode sevens probably. I assume one of your favorites. Yeah, right. Yeah. Um, yeah, one of your favorites of all time. Yeah. I think it generally is like an all time great tribal. Um, and it's like it's weird because like it all happens because of the hourglass situation. And then knowledge is power. So it's like two things I don't like that cause it, but it does end up being a great moment. Um, Triscana 3 was good. I guess. I don't know. I just don't care anymore. Like the thing is like yeah, I would love it if like the thing is like if Coco wins, that would be insane. That'd be cool. Do I think it'll happen? Probably not. Like it would obviously be very, very difficult for that to happen. But if like somehow that did happen, this would be a cool result. Um but like it seems like Venus is like kind of fucked at this point. Um and yeah, like Coco's like it's like yeah, Rio went home. It's like okay, yeah. I mean, um, I think like the point that they recruit her and everything. It's like okay, well, I kind of know where this is going. Um, and people are talking about Venus. Or at least again, the show is editing it as if people are talking about Venus. Is a traitor. Um, and people are talking about like targeting her and Dom. Um, we should start using no. We can have this. I mean, yeah, should I include that in my video? I haven't. I mean, I already have the. I like what you said about broccoli. Um, Love Traders Canada 2. They lost definitely lost interest in season 3. Yeah, I think it's like the Kevin Omer going out back to back is has been a big blow. Savannah's game reminds you of Parvati and Here's Villains. Yeah, I think I see it. Like obviously I don't like Rizzo's like exactly Russell, but yeah, I think yeah the like Sophie Danielle. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Um, I love how Jeff even compared her to Parvati. Thinking, I guess that's like a common thing for Jeff to do, right? Um, Israel Palestine ruined the show for me, sure. Actually, by the way, also that didn't make the edit, right? From what I understand, like because I've been watching the extended episodes, um, but the um the Kevin Omer like Kevin like Omer talking about like Palestine and everything like that didn't make the edit, right? Which is weird. Have to get that out. Thoughts on Fire. Is kind of yeah, that's kind of lame. But yeah, Thoughts on Fire. It was just nothing. I feel like there was nothing that notable from it. Um, yeah, just nothing happened. Uh, yeah, I'll be honest. I didn't know Kevin was Jewish either. I did see Sophie cameo about Rizzo, which it's her roasting him. Um, of Omer and Kevin. I mean, just that they're friend, like that they like that. Omer talked about how like he lost, like at the round table when he got voted out. He talked about how like why he was working with Kevin is because like he was one of his only Jewish friends that stood by his side after he like voiced his support of Palestine or whatever. Um, and yeah, like that just got cut on the show, but it's in the like extended cut. Um, Savannah's new era, Russell Hantz. To a degree. I mean, like she's kind of like a mix of Russell and Parvati, right? Like especially like how she's like taunting Jawan and everything. Um, yeah, yeah. It's a spot where like yeah, it's an endearing moment of like yeah, like they bonded over this and they're like yeah, but yeah, weird they didn't show that. I feel like um I don't think that's like yeah, he's just explaining why like he has a close bond to Kevin Jacobs. Um, she's a tone down version of Alicia Rosa. I can kind of see that. Um, like I mean, I think a better player for what that's worth, but um, yeah, I was disappointed at Miyake failing Fishman. I also like yeah, it's kind of disappointing like how much of an afterthought she seemed to be on the show. Um, But yeah, she seemed good. Like her run seemed pretty good until I mean, like she only like, got to the third obstacle, but like still, like she was doing good. Um, like I feel like if she had the timing down, like I would not have been shocked if she went on the clear. Um, could see Savannah being Lucy finalist. Yeah, yeah, I think that's yeah, Jans. MC above Jawan on player ranking because MC got screwed by Split Tribal. Um, I don't know. Was she that screwed? Like I mean, like I do think she was screwed to be taken out in that specific spot. I don't know if she had the long term prospects necessarily. And I think it's a spot where like Jawan takes her out, so it's like I don't know. I still think Jawan's higher. Um, uh, Alicia Monroe was honestly incredibly unlikable. I mean, yeah, it's kind of what she's known for. um, Jawan outplayed Michelle. Or oh, we're talking about MC. Why is this happening? What is this? Let's see. Load. There we go. Quentin Tarantino's Yuki's Revenge. What? Um. Okay. They're. So they're making. Wait. They're making. Like a part of Kill Bill that was never filmed in Fortnite. That's random. There's even a slight chance someone that wasn't called for 50 could be in another season. Wasn't called for 50? Well, I mean, yeah, but like the winners involved, like the winners at War People, but like not many. Like I think if you're like an old school one time player that wasn't called, then like no. Um, Like even like I think if you played before like season 30 and wasn't called and is not a winner, probably not. Um, yeah, like Tarantino actually made it, which is I don't know why he's doing that, but um, yeah, Robert Irwin won. Yeah, Dylan Efron got what, like third or fourth or something. Favorite New Era winner? Who's my favorite New Era winner? I mean, like I guess Jam Jam. Like Jam Jam or Marianne as characters. Um, in terms of like winning, like I don't know. I guess like D would also be like up there. Is Mizuno the female Yamada now? I think she was always the female Yamada. Like I feel like that was always like, which is also very fun considering I didn't realize until more recently how young Mizuno was. But I feel like I always looked at Mizuno as the female Yamada. Um, lol, was this? Is the length of this game? Yeah, I know. I know. It's not a long game at all. This is stream number 4 of me being at the starting menu at least. So that's funny. I guess I'll actually play the game because I should actually make progress on this game. We'll see how this goes. Least favorite New Era winning storyline? Probably Kenzie. Because it felt very fabricated. So I'm back to where I was at the beginning of last stream. Thank God. Yeah, Mizuno's run I thought was like obviously it would have been cool if she cleared. But could have been worse. Like could have like not timed out. I mean, like I think like the fact that she actually made it to like the final wall and everything. It's like I feel like that's pretty good still. Scott Fraser have the worst winner edit. I think it depends on what you're considering worse. Does he have like the least? I don't know what the right term is because like the thing is like people thought Kyle was gonna win. Like I think the casual perspective is like yeah, Kyle could definitely win. To where it's not like I think it's like Erica's is weird, but it is like there's the story is there. Yeah, I'm like thinking through it. It's like I don't know. I think it just depends on like what we're like thinking. Like what is what are we considering worse? Like are we like satisfying for like the audience or is it uh like I think like Kyle's winning story is just like a bit inconsistent. I think like Gabler's is weird. Erica's isn't like the thing is like Erica's edit is there, but like it's not like a satisfying edit. It's like it's an edit where like I get what they were trying to go for, but yeah, it's not the where am I meant to go? I still don't actually know where I'm meant to go. Which is like oh here, cool. Yep, I definitely knew what I was doing. Cool. I actually progressed in the game finally. uh, Rachel Swing's story was disappointing. Was it though? I feel like again, I think it just depends on who you are. Like, I don't know if her winning story is disappointing. Her winning game is disappointing. I don't know if her story is disappointing. Even winning his top 5 funniest moments of ever history. I don't know, it's like top 5, but I think it's a funny storyline at least. Like I think the fact that Gabler did win after his early edit is very funny. Yeah, that is the weird thing about Erica. But again, I think the purpose was that they didn't want Erica to be fully introduced to us until the merge. Because I think they wanted it to be like, this is the beginning of Erica's story. This is where things like turn around for her. Like this hourglass is this like fundamental change in her game. Yeah, I have that on my list of video ideas. Is doing like a ranking of like the edits. Yeah, I think it is pretty wild that Kyle's on 50. Twitter after Gabler win was amazing. Scroll through, yeah, that was funny at least. Will I do a ranking of Final 2s and Final 3s on how well they played overall? Yeah, I've that on my list of video ideas. I don't know when I'll do it, but it is there. The Sean, Heather, Xander. I generally don't even know. Like, maybe Xander? I don't know. Like, the Sean, I think, plays the strongest game up until the Shan boot. But his game just, like, completely goes off the rails at that point. Like, Xander has, like, a very rocky early game. But I think his, like, endgame stretch is, like, fine, even though he, like, didn't... like, I'm thinking, like, if he's not there with Erica, then, like, I don't know, like, did he play as bad of a game? I guess it depends on, like, how it happened, like, all that sort of stuff. Heather is just, like, kind of a mess. She probably plays the most consistent game of the three, but, like, it's like kind of like a Sue situation. It's like, am I really going to vote for Heather by the end? I don't know. I think that was the first stream you watched. Which one? Oh, when Gabler won? Oh, yeah. I put ultimate episode. Gabler's the winner. I was proud of myself for not drinking the... I had him number 2, but yeah, I did have Cassidy 1. Are Erica and the Sean swapped in the player ranking? I don't know if they're exactly swapped. I have the Sean at 2, right? Well, yeah, I have Erica at 1. Probably Ricard 2. Who would I have at 3? Would it be Xander or Deshaun? I actually don't know. I have Deshaun above Danny. Oh, I forgot about Shan, actually. I don't know where I put Shan. But anyway, I think Deshaun is fundamentally above Danny. Like, I think the only argument otherwise would be, like, Danny having, like, more win equity. But, like, outside that, I think Deshaun just, like, hands down plays a better game. Like, he had more influence as original tribe. He had more allies in the endgame stretch. Which is and why they keep him over Danny. Where am I meant to go? Had Xander at 6. I'm higher on Xander now than what I was at the time. Not that he played like a great game, but I do think he's probably better than I gave him credit for at the time. Oh, I gotta do this one. Oh, there we go. Is my player... Wait, am I player ranking which cast is the lowest average place in it? Like, of Survivor? I don't know yet. We'll have to see. I would assume probably like Gabon or like Thailand or something. But I don't know yet. Big Brother, I believe it's BB... Which one was it actually? Did it end up being BB9 or 19? It was one of the two. I know 9 and 19 are the bottom two, and then BB26 is right after that, I believe. Which is funny. And then with Australian Survivor, actually, what was at the bottom for Australian Survivor? I think it was this most recent one. It was Brains for Brawn 2, I think. But like that's weird because like of all the returning players of it all. Yeah, for AU, yeah, I think it's Brains for Brawn 2. But like other seasons are like helped by the fact that there's returning players. Because obviously this is like ranking like them by the end of their like at this current point in their Survivor careers or whatever. Like where it would obviously be a different ranking if I'm ranking like Mark and Sam at the time of AU 2017. Um, chance of Big Brother versus Survivor season 0, like absolutely 0. Chance of a Big Brother versus Survivor Big Brother season like 1%. Survivor season like absolutely none. Like that will never happen. As long as Jeff Probst is there, that will never happen. Like there's no way Jeff Probst will ever allow for that to happen. Amazing Race, Big Brother versus Survivor, I would say is very possible. If Lou went to Tribal, Danny would have been voted out with Sydney, or would have been on the outs with Sydney going, yeah. Like, I don't think he actually would have gone, like, next if they went to Tribal again, but yeah, he would have been, like, he would not have been in on the Sydney vote off, and he was never in the greatest, like, standing with, like, Erica and Heather. Will Rachel be on 51? I think there's a chance. I think if she's not on 51 or 52, I think it solely comes down to Jeff being anti-Big Brother. Because I don't know how you see Rachel in casting and be like, this is someone I don't want on Survivor. Like, I feel like that would be insane. So, like, now that we know that she's, like, in the casting process, it's like, yeah, it's like, the only way she's not on is Jeff being, like, Jeff. Jeff hates strong women. How dare you? He loves Savannah. It's going to be last Survivor player ranking. I actually don't know anymore. I said Wendy Jo for a while. I think at this point I'm kind of leaning like closer to someone like BB. I don't know. Jeff loves floaters, obviously. Again, he would love to bring Gen City onto on the Survivor, but again, how dare Rachel Riley want to go on? What am I meant to be doing here? RFK versus JR versus Andrew Tate, obviously. Jesse not wanting to pull traitors and stealing players from other shows. I mean, yeah, how dare they steal players from my own show or from like another show that I cast? And that'll never happen. Republicans versus Democrats. I mean, then again, like I don't think themes are ever happening again anyway. At least for newbie seasons, anytime soon, at least. It's actually really funny. So I've been like re-listening to a whole bunch of Jeff interviews because of the 50 video. It is actually really funny that like how Jeff talks about like David vs Goliath and how like this is what changed like what like themes and everything. It's like, oh, now we know with David vs Goliath, it's not about the what is like every season is David vs Goliath. Every season has the what's it? Every season has like the what was the fucking catchphrase he was using that like something about a weapon or whatever. I forgot what the exact phrase was. Yeah, I did. I actually did read that. Yeah, I didn't know it existed either. The Borneo Vanuatu season ranking. Nothing like that shocking for the time. I feel like All Stars is higher than maybe higher than what I expected. I don't know. I think I kind of like you kind of get like weird messages with him. On the was on the like All Stars postseason or whatever. Where it's like he and like he talked about in the video that it's like, yeah, I hated filming the or talking about the interview, whatever. That like, yeah, I hated filming this season, but like in retrospect it's a good season, which like was it? Oh, it is Thanksgiving. I forgot. I generally forgot about that. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. I'm probably not doing anything other than going to my aunt's house for lunch or whatever. But outside that, I'll probably work on my 50 video, or my room milk video. Uh, like Survivor or whatever cast Squid Game player. Potentially, to be honest. Like, I mean, like, I think with Squid Game, it's like kind of a weird thing where like they're barely on the show to begin with. Um, Similarly, like Beast Games, it's like I don't know if being on those sort of shows like are disqualifying. Why am I going here? Actually, you know what? I want to do this. I just want to see where it puts me. Like where autosave is. Favorite Thanksgiving food? None. I don't like Thanksgiving food. Um, yeah, it's like that's the. I mean, like they do background checks, so like you would assume that they would find out, right? But like, wait, where the fuck was this? What am I meant to do here? Thunder One taking Rizzo's torch. I think it's funny. Like it's a funny like payoff to that like storyline, right? Of like the Jawan taking things. Like ultimately it doesn't like it doesn't really matter. Like nothing's gonna come of it, but I am ready for Susume to win Beast Games. The win that's rightfully hers. After she got robbed on Survivor. Wait, did I not do this? Or 49ers Samoa? Samoa. It's not even the question. And I think the difference with Samoa is that I feel like with Samoa, it's like Russell is like the most entertaining character on that season by a lot. And it's like obviously again we didn't get to see a lot of the other people, but like I was thinking like Brett Closer would be like as great of a character as Russell Hantz. Where it's like yeah we're probably missing out from like no like Dave Ball. But it's like I don't know if we're missing out that much from like no Kelly Sharbaugh or like no or not as much Laura Morat. It's like I think we're pretty good with most of it. Eric was fine, yeah. But it's like with this season, it's like Savannah's good. I don't know if she's like Russell Hantz good, like TV wise. Um, oh, is that it there? No, it's not. Missing Monica Padilla because she's underedited, but then she also like was nothing on Cambodia also. There's like I don't know how much is there really. Galu is Hina. Yeah, kind of. Like Russell Swan. Yeah, but I mean, Russell Swan's not even there. Like for like I mean he's gone by like episode 6 or whatever. And Russell Swan got a decent edit for while he was there. Like I think he had one of the bigger edits by the time he like comparatively, right? Which is why I think it's like obviously Russell had like the biggest edit by a lot, but like Shambo still got like a decent edit. Like Russ Swan still got a decent edit. Jay Son still got a decent edit, even though it kind of died towards the end. Mick was like kind of like middle of the road. Mike Barassi is Jake, obviously. What a great comparison. Oh no, so that means that we're not going to see Jake on a future season? That's obviously what that comparison means. Yeah, Natalie got shit at it. Where, yeah, like the entire like season is based around Russell, so it's like it's more so like, yeah, why'd Russell lose than why'd Natalie win? I think it's like with Squid Game, I'm actually shocked they don't just bring back more people. Which yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, am I excited to see Viper play again? Sure. He probably like if I voted, I probably would vote for Viper. Like I do think Viper's the one that like seems to have the most potential. Oh, that's what I meant to do. So it's like yeah, I'm fine with Viper being there. Um, but also it's like I don't get why it's only like one player. I think is the thing. Where it's like for me with Squid Game, it's like you have 456 spots. It's like why not bring like 100 people back? Like who fucking cares? Like you have so many spots to begin with. Like why are we only being like, oh, we only one person can come back? It's like why? Um, Stun Mark didn't win. I'm not. I don't know. I think Viper like. I think they both have like pretty like equal edits, but I feel like the online, like online, I saw a lot more support for Viper. Particularly with like the notion of like he has more of a chance of winning. Um, this last episode of Survivor, best of the season, I don't even know if I would say that. I think the merge episode is probably my personal favorite still. Um, Again, for me, it's like the episode was really bad until like the last like 20 minutes. Like last 20 minutes were good, but it's like I don't know if that's good enough. Oh, Stranger Things came out. I didn't even know it came out yet. Yeah, I haven't watched it. I don't know if I will. Maybe I will. I don't know. Was Viper even on the show before the ball game? He was like a little bit. I remember I knew who he was before that, but I don't think he was that much though. That would be insane, actually, if like literally everybody on Squid Game came from like another Netflix reality show. Okay, where am I meant to be going now? I need to find one more, right? Is what I'm doing. Oh, just put me back here. Wait, am I meant to do something here? Do I think the 227 players eliminated from round 1 of Squid Game Season 2 will be back for Season 3? It's like, why not? It's like who would know? I guess people would know, but like still, it's like yeah, it's like why not? Like would anyone care? Would anyone be like, oh my god, how lazy for them to bring back the same people again? Is 50 room gonna be 4 hours at this point? Yes. At least it's over 3.5 for sure. I'm at 317, I think, right now. And that's before I added in all the other shit. And that's what I have edited is 3 hours 17 minutes. There's still 20 minutes of audio that I haven't gone through yet. And then also I haven't added in the stuff I want to add in yet. So yes, it'll probably be around 4 hours at this point. I think it'll probably be like slightly under if I were to guess. But we'll see. Will Jonas make the final cut? Jonas definitely makes the final cut. Actually, that's the thing I'm actually doing. I'm actually adding in more Jonas references. Or I have added in more Jonas references. Where that's the thing I am adding in more of is more like reoccurring things. I don't know if jokes is necessarily what I would call it, but oh, okay, cool. Okay. Wait, I need 2 more. About my player ranking, I put people lower because of no win equity, but I still have Stephanie 3s, because I think she ran the game. Like, I think she's the main driver of the game. Like, she's just on a different tier than the people that had no win equity. The other people that had no win equity. Who weren't running the game. Week of Sin Sleeper 2 gameplay loss because we all thought Phil was on the cast. Yeah, kind of. Oh, yeah. That's part of it, yeah. But the thing is, like, Bobby John's not even, like, the main... Because, again, like, in the actual power structure from her original tribe, Stephanie is at the top of that power structure. Bobby John's not at the top of his power structure. Bobby John's on the bottom. And it's like, he's on the bottom of a group that he was initially with from the beginning. Like, he is literally... Like, I think he's even fourth of, like, him, Gary, Danny, and Brandon. And he had no win equity still, even in that. Okay, this is the place I already went to. Does that do anything? Cool. Actually, that did look kind of cool. Glad Phil was on 50 because they would give him such a sob story, probably. Yeah. What is this? What is this trophy for? Whatever. Play Catan? I've never played Catan before, but yeah. Thank God you can trade a 1-for-1, but not 2-for-1. Or you can't do it 1-for-1, but can do a 2-for-1. That's the thing that's just obvious. I think Stephanie did a lot more wrong than that. Like, Stephanie made a lot of relationships that she didn't proceed to burn for no reason. And like catering to what Rafe wanted to do. I did see that because that is something I actually just bought AC Shadows, installed it, and then when I did, literally Attack on Titan is on there. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Which yeah, I'll probably stream AC Shadows at some point. Danny at 2 over Rafe? What are you talking about? You mean over Stephanie? Obviously, I've already played AC Shadows. By the way, I find it very funny. I didn't even realize this. The copy of AC Shadows I bought came with a DLC. I didn't even know that was a thing. Which, like, am I actually playing the DLC? I don't fucking know. But, yeah, I have it, I guess. Danny should be 1. I think the problem I have with Danny is that I don't think she plays... Like, I think it's like, even when she was in control, I don't actually agree with the moves that she's making. And also, she just didn't have control in the endgame stretch. Which, again, impressive that she was able to get Rafe to keep around and stuff, but, like, I don't think it's good enough still for it to be number 1. Where's the last... Or, I don't even know if it's the last one, but, like, where are the other ones I'm trying to find? 8 minutes ago. It's probably just the same spot, right? We're 12 and 13. I think very high. Like 12. Like, I think there's an argument. Is 12 like? Is 12 1? Like, I think 12 is very good. I rewatched 12. I do think 12 is very good. Probably stage 2 lets it down a bit, but like, like, it's definitely up there. 13, I think, is like a step below, but like, it's still pretty good. Like, I would say it's probably like 3 or 4 or something like that. Yeah, I think actually, I don't remember what I have in my ranking. I don't remember what my ranking was. Was 7-1 or 3-1? I don't remember. Because I remember I did not like... 7 as much on the rewatch. But yeah, I did still have it 1. Okay. Yeah, so like, I don't know. Like, I feel like my current feeling is like 3, then 7, and like 12 might be above 7, but below 3. I don't know. And then I think 13 probably is below all of them, but like it's still pretty good. Um, you actually meet new original characters from Attack on Titan. What? Dude, Assassin's Creed's so shit. I mean, dang it, like obviously it's just like a side thing, but like also it's like I'm like not even a side. It's like a non-canon thing, I would assume, but like still. How high is Brandon? Oh, in the ranking? Yeah, something like that. Okay, so like, I assume this is supposed to be like telling me something. This. Oh wait, is this the thing? Is that where I was meant to go? No, this is just back where I was before, right? Here's a Kunoichi 3 and Sasuke 12. Yeah, like yeah. They're kind of like mirror tournaments, and yeah, they happen like back to back. Last was collab. I would be complaining just as much. I think it'd be just as fucking dumb. Um, I think any collab like like would be dumb. Um, when it comes to Assassin's Creed, I'm talking about. Like generally, I don't think there is a single collab with Assassin's Creed that like would be good. I like it's very funny they even did like the Final Fantasy one in retrospect. Like, I don't know what I'm meant to be like where I'm meant to be going at this point. Guess I'm grabbing this one. If Chris was number 1 for Vanuatu, Danny should be number. No, because again, Chris had more control in the endgame stretch. Again, the problem for me with Danny is that Danny's very much relying on what Rafe and Stephanie are doing. Like Chris is the one that took that power back by the end game. We're talking about spoilers. Oh, not for a little bit still, probably. You see, like Chris is the main decider in the end game stretch. Like he is the person deciding of who to go to the end with, Chris or Twyla, or Liza and Julie. Like Danny didn't have that choice. She wasn't in that power position. She was just like hoping that Rafe and Stephanie take her. Maybe solid back. I mean, there was a minor crossover. I forgot what was it in Brotherhood. In Brotherhood they had like a reference to Metal Gear Solid, and then one of the games didn't they have like a Raiden outfit or something like that in one of the games? But it wasn't like a mission or whatever where like you're like meeting like Solid Snake or anything. So yeah, I also bought the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. When do I play it? Don't know. Don't know if I'm even going to play it, which makes you question why did I buy it. Generally, don't know. The thing is, like, I don't know if I want to play that or if I want to play the original. I kind of feel like I want to play the original, but I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Image of a Titan before it chases you. Waiting for it to open. But again, the difference between like Kyle and Danny are not in the same like level of gameplay before that. What the fuck is this? This looks fucking awful. Um, where Kyle was riding with them, like he was in the majority alliance with Joe and Eva. Like Danny was not with that group, and even then, like Stephanie didn't even want to go to the end with her. Uh, like she only at like final 6 was able to build a relationship with Rafe to get Rafe wanting to take her again. And even then, didn't even want to go to the end with her. Like it's because like again, Joe and Eva wanted to go to the final 3 of Kyle. Um, like Rafe and Steph both didn't even want to go to the end of Danny. Have you watched any Sportsman lately? Not really. Kinda, but not really. Like so, essentially, like it's kind of transitioned more into like before I go to bed, I like watch a little bit, but like I've barely watched. Like I've watched like an hour of Sportsman 1999. um, so like yeah, like very little. Um, okay, where am I going? What am I meant to be doing here? Where's Colin the win ranking? Like below Sarah Lucina, somewhere in that range. Um, yeah, I'm literally gonna look up a guide at this point. Um, I'm never finishing this game. I now watched Sean's 41 episode. Um, but things like Kyle plays a radically different game if there's a final 2. Like if there's a final 2, Kyle isn't going to like final 4 with Joe and Eva. Um, like the reason you play the way, like the reason he played that way is because he knew that there was the final 4 round where there was fire making, and like worst comes to worst, I still have fire at 4. It's like it's very difficult to like assess people's games, like the differences between final 2 and final 3 when like you're just gonna play differently. Um, okay, let's see. I'm looking at a guide at this point. Um, I did that already. Um, oh, I meant to find 4. Yeah, so I am meant to find 4 of them. Where the fuck are the other ones? Again, riveting streaming right now. What is that ranking? So because there's a second about Turbo complaining about Derek Chavez and CT. Why is he complaining about Derek Chavez? Like, it's very random. How much I want each 50 player to win based on story. I think I might have Steph higher for just going on story. Like I think Steph has a better winning story than like Tiffany. Um, Kyle's literally the most mid winner. Oh, kinda. Like I think in like Ozzy, like at least there's a story there of Ozzy. Is it a story I want to see? No, but there is at least a story. Okay, so I'm still missing one, right? Yeah, I still need one more. So where is the one I'm missing? Let's see. I don't know where it is. So I followed the beginning part correctly. So I pulled out the thing earlier, right? Wait, let me see. I'm literally gonna reload this again. Um, Could any wait? Oh, wait, could anyone play bad enough? We're saying on 50 to be part one of my player ranking? Probably not. Part one, especially at this point where like I'm probably gonna break into like 50 player chunks or so. Like definitely not. I don't even know if there like is there even a player on 50 that'll be in the bottom half? Like I don't even know if there's someone that would be bottom half, let alone like first part. I know I already got the globe thing from this, right? Did I like Olivia on Challenge 41? I thought she was great at the beginning. I feel like her edit kind of died off towards the end, but I still think she was fine. Where are we in the... Like, where did this episode end? I assume we started the final, right? But didn't finish it? Maybe Tiffany, she's first boot. I mean, she still wouldn't be bottom half, I don't think. Like, I think there's enough bad players out there to where, like, is Bob in the top 25%? Maybe? I generally don't know. All the new threats perform better than the vets. Than all of the vets? Like, are we talking about in the final or are we talking about in the season as a whole? Oh, we're talking about, okay, in the episode. I was disappointed to hear Olivia perform poorly. Like, Turbo, we know he's 6. That's kind of expected. Like, Michaela and Theo both aren't, like, really built for finals, I don't feel like. At least nowadays. What happened to Theo? Or, like, why was Theo, like, how did Theo do so well in World of Worlds 1 and then, like, now is so shit at finals? What I think the episode tonight I thought was really bad until the end, which was good. It's also how it would be portrayed on the show. Like, are we talking about like how good of characters they would be on the show? Is that what? Theo was going through it in the finals. Actually, then again, now I remember he was hurt, wasn't he, during World Championship? I kind of forgot about that until now. But still, like he's just been kind of bad in general on the challenge recently, competitively. Like obviously he won a lot of eliminations, but like even then, like I feel like a lot of those were just kind of like size based, right? Theo used up all of his magic in elimination wins. Yeah, essentially. I mean, like, is he like the new Anissa? Like, is he just gonna be like Anissa the more he like? Where like, yeah, he can win some eliminations. But yeah, he's probably like never winning a final at this point. Vape so much. Actually, I guess that's a factor, right? Oh, do I follow this? Is that what I'm doing? Don't want Nani 4-2? Yeah. It's not even a debate. Like Nani, I think Nani, Ashley, Amanda, I would like to see. Think of like vets. Cam, like I'm expecting to be back. That'll be cool too. Don't want Theo on 4-2 without Olivia. Not really, but like if he's there, it's not the worst pick in the world. Like there's worse picks. Dawson Jawan. Like character, I like him. I wish he got better edit. Okay, where am I missing? Like I'm missing something. I'm missing one of them. I don't know where the one I missed is. Like, it must have been before all this. But can we see Leroy? I mean, I actually generally don't think Leroy's gonna be there, but we'll see. Is a bigger eliminate or a bigger threat to win, Steven or Savannah? I mean, Steven has a lot. Well, I guess like we'll see how it turns out. But like as of right now, he has a lot more of his friends on the jury. You would think, right? But I don't know, like Savannah's like kind of a weird one where like it could go well, it could go poorly jury wise. It really like it's like she could like have a lot of respect for like persevering through like being targeted and everything, or she could just be hated at the end. And it's like right now, it's like it could go either way. Steven losing fire. I don't know anymore. I feel like the fact that Steven's being so talked about as a threat at this point, it's like, how would he get there? I guess he would just need to win out. PS Plus is getting Lego Horizon. That's kind of sad, isn't it, for Lego Horizon? Like, how long's it been out for? It's like a year, right? It hasn't been that long, right? But like, it's an okay game. Okay, where is this last one? So I'm missing one. We'll just go back here, I guess. When's Immunity at 7? Now, would they vote out Sage over him, though? Like, it seems like Steven's just, like, the #1 target at this point. At least he probably should be. At least he's more, like, capable of winning challenges, seemingly. While also having, like, a pretty big, like, contingent on the jury that seems to want to vote for him. Yeah, I think after this episode, I'm kind of more in, like, Christina losing fire making makes sense. I think Sophie, yes, I think I currently see it 5th place. I think that also makes sense to me. With like her her getting like the like Lauren Harp or like like Allison 37, like that sort of like quiet edit. But like potential big jury threat, but gets taken out before the end. Christina kind of disappointed me last season. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's actually a thing. It's like, yeah, like, are they actually sending Christina to fire? I guess it's like, would you be worried about Christina winning or not? Because like Christina has a lot of like people on the jury, but like, are they actually? Oh, I think I found where I'm missing it. But are they like would they actually vote for her at the end? I don't know. It's like kind of like I think she's like the Sue Smay of the season, where it's like she probably should have votes, but it's like I don't know if like the people that she would actually get votes from are actually like people that would vote for her. Um, trying to look at the guide real quick. So where is that? It's like somewhere around here, I think. Oh, here. Still feel like Sophie's playing solid, probably best game. Yeah, I would say I would agree too. She's someone that like is seemingly not being targeted, like has a decent amount of allies around her. I do wonder win equity. Um, is would be like the worry. Because, like, is that the reason why no one is targeting her? Is because no one looks at her as, like, a threat? Oh, okay. So I think I'm... Wait, what am I actually doing with this? Yeah, it's nothing. Am I supposed to be pouring on the thing in the middle? Is, like, Miriam? Maybe. I don't remember Miriam's, like... Wasn't... Miriam was, like... I feel like Miriam was more, like... More of a driver in the game. Or, like, was looked at as one. Wasn't she? But, like, people were just, like, kind of, like, not willing to vote for her for some reason. Okay, there we go. Is that why they hated her? Issue Sophie is that she's perceived to be the Laurel. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I'm wondering if that's the case. Is she like considered to be a lackey, and that's why she's not really like that's why always the talk is like Rizzo and Savannah. I mean, the thing is like the thing about Rizzo though is that people don't even talk about taking out Rizzo, right? It's always about like we need to flush the idol from Rizzo, and we need to take out Savannah. So it's like I don't even know if Rizzo's even like really like being talked about as that big of a threat. I think something interesting though is I do feel like Rizzo, like exit interview wise, is getting a lot of credit, which would be a good sign for him. Marilu was a jury goat for betraying her allies. That's not shocking. On especially like on a version like Survivor Quebec. Or I think Marilu would probably be respected a bit more on Survivor US, but yeah, not shocking there though. Is Rizzo just Xander with his idol and everything? I don't know if he's exactly Xander, but I think there is probably some of that notion though. Like I think he's like kind of like a mix of Xander and Charlie. I'd probably like lean closer towards Charlie, but like probably with like just the idol situation being very Xander-esque. Where am I meant to go here? Rizzo get the early Charlie members. Yeah, maybe. What time are we at? I guess we're at 1. Should I just talk spoilers? I actually do have... There is actually something to talk about 50-wise. Actually, I want to see if there... I doubt there's any update on it, but there's some, like, at least speculation to be had. 50-wise. Trying to check again if there's anything new. Yeah, I don't think there is. Yeah. 49 spoilers for now. Yeah, maybe we'll do 49 spoilers for like an hour, and then that too we'll do 50. Maybe we could do that. Okay, cool. I'm trying to change the title. Survivor 49 spoilers. Fuck, I don't have enough. Okay. Title's too long. Lever, good enough. Again, potential ad. So again, just doing 49 first. 49 wise, it's like I still do think Savannah's winning. I think that is still the trajectory I still see. It's like I do think Edgic wise there are like red flags here and there. Trivago ad. What an ad? But it's like, yeah, I think it is Savannah. And like, if the like controversial ending thing is still real, like if that is real, like I feel like it likely would end up being like a Charlie situation, um, like a Charlie Kenzie situation. Like not exactly the same, obviously, because like I think like I don't think the difference between Savannah and Rizzo is that much more. But yeah, I think it might be a close vote. I think there might be some like anti-Savannah votes, um, in particular. Um, but yeah, I think it might be like yeah, like Savannah gets five. Like I think it's like Rizzo might get like MC and maybe like Sage and I don't know, like might get some like anti Savannah votes. Or someone cheats and loses the jury. I don't think that's happening. The initial rumor was that Rizzo was second place. There are more recent rumors that are saying Sophie might be second place. Then there are also other rumors that say Sophie wins. It's like, who the fuck knows? The initial rumor was it's Rizzo second place, Savannah wins. The ending is controversial. Was the initial leak. Um, I think Rizzo second place does make sense as well at this point. Yeah, like I don't think anyone takes Sophie seriously. Is kind of what we're seeing. I think, like, edit wise, I actually think it's interesting. Like, Sophie, I do think is, like as I mentioned earlier, I think Sophie's being portrayed as correct a lot of the time, which is interesting, especially in comparison to um, some of these other players, like Rizzo and Savannah, who are shown as wrong at points. Um, yeah, I'm talking about Sophie B. Well, if it's a tie, I mean, it could be a tie, but then Sophie B would vote for Savannah, and Savannah would win, right? But yeah, I think that final three still seems very likely. I wouldn't be shocked if like Sophie B like tries to make a move at some point, but like fails or something. Like maybe she tries to make a move, but then like Savannah wins immunity or something, and Rizzo has the idol, so it's like she can't really do anything about it. Um, yeah, I don't see how Rizzo gets 5 votes either. What is happening? Could be 4-3-1. I don't like who's voting for Sophie B. Like I don't think Sophie B has a jury vote right now. Like even Alex is like someone that like is pro Rizzo based on Exit Press. Um, and supposedly also something that wasn't on the show is that like Sophie B was supposedly like really bitter towards Alex after the merge vote. Which again, the fact that wasn't on the show is very bad for her edit. Um, but supposedly that's why like Sophie B never wanted to work with Alex again, is that she was like really pissed off by the merge vote situation. Um, Sophie must vote for Sophie. I mean, maybe that'll be funny. I feel like Sophie's definitely a Savannah vote if she's on the jury. Um, I mean, there's two Sophies. Sophie S. And actually Sophie B also, but like Sophie S. I was talking about in that moment. Um, but yeah, I think it's like my current predicted like jury vote. I think like Nate probably votes probably Savannah. Probably. I don't know. And like his express was actually was interesting with Nate, where like Nate talked about how he thought Rizzo played a better game, but did say I thought. Like I mean, like he talked about like I thought Rizzo was playing like a better game or something. Like at the time that he went home is what he was talking about. But like he said it like past tense, which obviously you would because it was in the past. But like I don't know, like I think it leaves it open. Maybe he's like more pro Savannah after time. Um, but yeah, like then like MC I think probably votes Rizzo. Um, Alex I think seems to be a Rizzo vote. Um, wait, is this a cutscene or not? Cool. um, then yeah, I think Sage could vote. Could vote Rizzo. I think with Sage though there might be some like begrudging respect for Savannah by the end. Of like I tried to get you out for so long I just couldn't do it. Um, then Jawan is actually interesting because Jawan seems to be like very close to Rizzo though socially, right? Like I think he does seem to have respect for Savannah, but like that one's like kind of up in the air, right? I think those are like the 4 votes I see him getting though. Rizzo is I do think it would be Jawan, Sage, MC, Nate. I think that's the best he does. I think like both Sophies I think would vote for Savannah. Steven, by the way, he's talking probably votes Savannah. Actually, Christina is interesting. Actually, I kind of forgot about that. Christina actually seemed to be like not loving Savannah, right? I'm never making Quebec 3 video at this point. Will I like contemplate making Quebec 4? Maybe. I'm definitely not making Quebec 3. What's the hot takes? Kyle's the biggest question mark. Why is he on 50? I don't think that's a hot take. Is that? I think that's like the most common take, isn't it? It's like, why the fuck is Kyle here? Cool. Okay, well, that's great. I don't even know what the fuck's happening right now. Seuss 47 game is as bad as people say. I mean, it's not like I guess just, it's like kind of like a nothing game, which is really just there for a lot of it. Am I meant to be doing something, or I can't tell if I am or not. I think Camilla, I think actually makes sense. Like Kyle, I think like him being a winner is what makes him not make sense. Like why is Kyle a winner that literally just won playing again already? And a winner that isn't even like this like mass, like it's not even like a JT thing where JT was like such a massive fan favorite. Like Kyle is like, you know, was Kyle liked? Yeah. Would he be like, was like the casual audience being like, oh my god, we need Kyle back? No. Like I think the fact that Kyle was picked over Jam Jam is so mind-boggling to me. Like I just don't understand the logic in any metric on that. Jam Jam wasn't called, you know, which is also insane. Yeah, the self-proclaimed most normal guy. Yeah, most average guy. I think is what he said, right? I believe that's what he actually says. I'm the most average. Like Kyle. Yeah, it's like I don't have anything against Kyle as a person. Like he seems like a really nice guy based on everything I've heard about him outside the show. But I just do not get why he's on Survivor 50. Outside the fact that Jeff loves him. Yeah, what else is there? Right, have a Nissan the challenge over Leroy. Maybe. I mean, I think like Leroy, like I think Anissa's just like we've gotten so much more of Anissa more recently. But yeah, I'll say that probably. I guess. I understood this Nico wrong hype. I think she's a great character. I think she's again just listen to her RHP interview. Her RHP interview is great. Like she's just a fun personality. 44 is better season 48. I mean, like that's like whatever. Like, I don't know. I probably wouldn't agree personally, but like, is that a hot take? I don't know if that's a hot. I feel like the hot take would be that like 48 isn't the worst season of all time. Um, Raw was once super overrated as a season. Yes, whatever. Agree with Jeff that Survivor 30 didn't need to be a returning season. Um, I mean, yes, but also he didn't even really believe that. But yeah. uh, then he proceeds to just make a returning season right after that anyway. um, Danny was a better character compared to Rachel and BB13. I disagree with that. Like, I think they're both very, very good, but I disagree that like Danny's a better character. Will you oppose the Kelly Nalbandian on TV again? It's like why? I just like I don't know. There's just like nothing that Kelly Nalbandian like brings that's like particularly unique in my opinion. Like she's fine. Like she's like not like she's not unlikable or anything, but she just doesn't bring anything like new. Matrix 33 and 34 aren't that bad. Well, that's just wrong. D is the rookie I'd like to see least come back for 42. I wouldn't say least. Like I'd rather see like D than like Tay. Uh, I'm trying to think of all the other women. Like I would rather see D than America at this point. Like I like America obviously, but like I don't need to see America on the challenge ever again. And I don't expect it anyway. um, yeah, Stephanie isn't that bad of a pick for 50. I mean, I agree. Like I get why she's there. Like she's not the most egregious pick in the world. And having 90-minute challenge episodes aren't a bad thing. I disagree with that. I think it is a bad thing. I don't think they need to be 90 minutes at all. 50 talk. We'll do that a little bit later. I think we'll wait until at least 1:30. My time, by the way. It's like a 17 minutes. Um, is Survivor a bad show? No. This is a bad season, though. Bring Alec Gabler back, obviously. That's something they'll definitely do. Wait, what do you need to do with this? Wait. Oh, wait, do I just point it at it and... Cool. Wait, how come I can't get back over there now? Oh, there we go. Cool. You side with Stephanie over Eliza? I mean, I get why Stephanie is upset. I don't agree with the anti-Semitic comments that go alongside that. But like, I do think Stephanie is rightfully upset that someone is trying to disparage her character. Now, do I necessarily disagree with like, you know, do I think Stephanie's a questionable person? Yes, but like also, like I get why she would be upset at what Eliza's like saying about her. Um, I thought Sasuke 43 trailer is pretty good. Don't like how it spoils though. Um, what does it spoil? I don't even remember anymore. I'm just trying to remember what was a spoil. But the trailer was good. I do remember it being good, but yeah, I don't remember what spoils. Um, who I personally never want to see on TV. I mean, like I don't know, Ben Browning, Michael Skupin. I don't know, people like that. Um, well, the controversial ending is that Sophie B gets 4 votes, Savannah gets 3. I mean, the source that said it's a controversial ending is also the source that said it Savannah wins against Rizzo. So it's like you can't take one without the other. I feel like. Um, oh, I'm supposed to hit these. Is A vs. the World on pace to be the best Survivor season of the year? I mean, yeah, I guess. I suppose the final stage. Yeah, I feel like the final stage thing. Yeah. Um, the Morimoto thing is like I don't know. It's like it's kind of what I would have expected anyway. Is that there's a chance of Morimoto failing because of rain? Because that's just how that goes for Morimoto. I feel like hasn't Morimoto been like specifically training for rain? I feel like I remember like before one of the last couple tournaments, I saw like the video of him like he specifically trains on like wet obstacles now because he expects it to rain essentially. Like I know he like trains for like wet warp walls and stuff like that. Um, I know Drew did. I don't know if we want to talk about Drew, but I know Drew did that too. For whatever that's worth. Um, um, best player, Sugar or Miriam? Sugar Kuiper? Like Miriam. That's not even close. Better players, AJ or Miles or Savannah and Rizzo? I think AJ is the best of the 4. I'd say Miles is probably the worst of the 4. Maybe Savannah. I don't know. Again, like at this point, it's like, like if Savannah wins, it's like Savannah's probably higher than what like how I assess Miles. But like at this current point, like knowing Miles wins and like who knows about Savannah, it's like I guess it's like not guaranteed. Because like if it's a spot where like Savannah gets to the end, the jury's like bitter or like hates her or whatever, then like obviously that's a very different like assessment of Savannah than like her winning the game and like having a lot of win equity. I did look through. I did record a reaction to the cast to a degree. It did not turn out. That's why I didn't post it. But I did technically record my reaction. But also, I was so fucking tired, and also like I didn't recognize like a good chunk of the people. Um, there's like, I'm not gonna post this. The big takeaway is like, why the fuck is Miyoka only 89? To where like, I think he should clearly be 99. Like I feel like that shouldn't be a debate. If not, like okay, put him 97 below the other like below champions. For him to be 89, I feel like it's pretty egregious. But like outside that, I feel like everything else is kind of. I mean, like Hyoki being so high is kind of surprising, but like probably should be there anyway. Can I explain the Steph Eliza beef? So Eliza released like a so when Stephanie got cast for 50, Eliza made like this big like expose on her Patreon about like how terrible a person Stephanie is and that she's like racist and all this sort of stuff. Um, and Stephanie heard about it after she got back from 50 and then made this like video ranting about like while drunk about how dare you say this about me when you're Jewish, and it's like, and you kind of had the upper hand initially and then you kind of threw it away there. So it's like, oh, it's like it essentially stems from like Eliza, like I think it was Eliza trying to like farm engagement, right? I think it's like the actual like start of it is like I think her trying to like use Stephanie's casting on 50 and like as a way to like take advantage and get people to subscribe to her Patreon. Um, to where it's like, I don't agree, or I don't disagree with the initial premise of that Stephanie is like a questionable person with like some questionable beliefs, but obviously the reason why Eliza's doing it and the way Eliza's doing it, I don't think is right. Um, they're both insane, yeah, pretty much. Uh, yeah, it's like I find it weird how like yeah, you have that parkour guy, that German parkour guy. He's like number 92. Um, and 91's like an Olympian guy, right? Also 90 is an Olympian, right? Um, yeah, I just Miles is just such a tough player to rank for me because like he won the game, and I do think there are some like good instincts from Miles as a player, but it's like his game is so bad. But like I actually do think Miles I do think I have like a level of faith in Miles, which I don't know if that is founded. Like genuinely, I probably shouldn't have a faith in Miles, but for some reason I kind of do. Uh, like if Miles were to play again, talking about. Yeah, essentially, yeah. Liza's won Patreon money, and Stephanie's a drunk idiot. Yeah, essentially. Yeah, Pants guy being back is funny. I will admit I did not recognize him though in the thing, and that's what I'm saying. Like the reaction, I just did not recognize him before. I think it would have been a better reaction if I had like the list of names in front of me over just the pictures. Um, There's definitely a lot of people that kind of went over my head. Also, I didn't even realize that the Black Tiger wasn't even the guy that made the stage 3 last time. Like it's a new guy. Yeah, it's like the reality is that Miles, like, yeah, probably should have been like first one of the first couple boots out in that season. And even then, his end game's like very shit. It's like Miles's game is like really fucking bad, and it's like he like even though he is like a very active player, it's like to his detriment most of the time. Um, oh wait, what the fuck? Oh, that's the thing. Steph does love gay people. That is true. Um, make mac and cheese and sweet potatoes. That's. I don't know why. My family's never had mac and cheese for Thanksgiving. I don't know why. So mac and cheese, like at least like again, mac and cheese is fine. It's still not like a number one food, or like it's not like a food I'm like dying to have ever. But like, you know, it's like I would eat it at least. But I do hate sweet potatoes though. Making gag the family. I mean, if only I knew how to cook. I obviously like cooking mac and cheese is like super fucking easy. um, but I'm too lazy to cook. I just buy shit. Happy Boltman's back, yeah. I mean, I always expected Boltman to be back though, but yeah. What am I meant to do here? Oh, that. Cool. I definitely knew what I was doing there. Discovered your appreciation for sweet potatoes this year. Yeah, I don't know. I just never liked sweet potatoes. Just not my thing. Okay, so that's Like, I assume I have to move that, right? But where do I move it from? I mean, yeah, I think that's the intention, right? I think that's what they intend on doing is having that big block of, like, elite competitors that they could just digest. I find it fun. Oh, yeah, that was another thing. It's like, why the fuck is Kanyutaka in that group, though? I think that was the one that was like, okay, like, that's kind of random. Like, it's literally, like, most of, like, the strongest modern competitors that aren't, like, the big names. And then it's fucking Kanyutaka. um, like, at, like, 77. Like, if he was, like, at 80, like, above them, like, one spot above them, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. But, like, why is he, like, in the middle of them? Like, he's, like, in between, what, like, Muto and, like, I don't remember who the other one, like, Araki or someone like that. I don't know. But, like, still, it's, like, it's a very random placement for him. Like, Sarah Nicole's getting murdered. It would make sense. I don't remember, like, who were the options? Oh, yeah, I forgot that was the thing. They were talking about, like, we can murder Sarah Nicole, and, like, even if it doesn't work, it'll be fine, right? I think it would be worth taking the shot, I think. Like, it seems like Sarah Nicole has a lot of influence in the game. I'm trying to remember who... Only Jericho has a shield, right? So it's like they could actually murder her. Yeah, no, Josh and Devin. I would still like to see Josh. No Devin, though, I'm fine with. Yeah, ABCZ is at, like, 81, right? So, like, why isn't Khan, like, right under him? Like, that would just make sense. But yeah, also, yeah, last turn before him, which... Not that shocking. Like, I feel like he's been, like, kind of in and out recently anyway, but... Um... But, was it? He's also, like, getting up there in age. Like, not to the point where he can't compete anymore, but, like... but I'm not shocked that he's, like... Kind of... Yeah, this is my last time. Which also, the same thing with Darvish. I'm kind of surprised Darvish, like, isn't retiring also. Like, obviously, Darvish is not competing this time. But, like, I think I would have expected the same with Darvish at this point. That he would just, like, full out retire. I think Darvish is, like, what, like 45 or something at this point? Like, he's in his, like, 40s. Like, mid-40s, isn't he? Josh provides nothing? I disagree. Rather Nisa over Josh? I think that's insane. Man, Josh still gets into fights and stuff. Like, even on 40, he had, like, the stuff with, like, Naya and everything, and... Yeah, I know Kane was shooting a movie, which is kind of a shame. Like, it's like, how much longer is Kane really going to be able to compete at, like, a higher level? By the way, I watch Kane on... So I watch, like, obviously I watch all the sportsman tournaments. Or not sports, Sports Danchi. And, like, I knew Kane came back for a more recent tournament. And I watched it. I was like, this is just kind of sad. Watching Kane on. Where it's like, he kind of sucked. Where, like, he was back... He came back for, I believe, like, it was 2 tournaments. One of them was, like, just, like, random events. And, like, he performed pretty well in that one. Like, it was, like, not, like, an actual, like, full-on tournament. It was just, like, okay, there was, like, Monster Box, and there was, like, I think it was Shotgun Touch. He did those, and, like, he was still decent at those. But then, like, he comes back for, like, an actual tournament, and he just sucks. And it's like, that's just, like, kind of lame. Where it's like, he just got, like, way too cocky on Monster Box, and, like, decided to skip all the way to, like, 19. Like, he went, like, from, like, 15 to 19, and then just, like, fails 19. I was like, oh, well, that's kind of shit. And then, like, bombs, like, every other event. Like, what am I meant to do here? So, I mean, I know I'm meant to do, like, on paper, but, like, I don't know how to do it. Where's 409 ranks among? I don't know exactly yet. Like right now, I feel like it's my least favorite New Era season. But we'll have to see. I don't think it'll be worse than like. Oh, maybe it will be actually. I generally don't know. I think it's one that like I think it'll probably take some reflection postseason to fully like be able to properly rank it. Because right now I just feel nothing with this season. What am I meant to do here? 558 CBS and 0. Yeah, I noticed that. Someone posted that. Yeah, no real world or no MTV people in the final, which is kind of insane. Though it's also insane that if you look at the boot order, it's like pretty much like every team eliminated in the last like 4 or 5 rounds has had like an MTV person. So it's not like there were no MTV people. Like it's just that they all literally just got eliminated all in a row, which is yeah, just kind of sad. Um, um, I hope they show Kano. I feel like they haven't shown him in a while, right? Like even last time we were finally cleared, they didn't even bother showing him. Okay. Where am I meant to go here? Meant to be hitting something. There's nothing there. Like I assume I'm meant to like move this, right? How do I move that? Then going after Alex was asinine for Jawan and Sage? Yes. Especially if the move was to take out Savannah, or like try to take out Savannah next anyway. I think like the way they played was like leaving their hands in like the thing is like I wonder how good is Sophie S playing, because I feel like that's another thing with the edit that's like a bit underwhelming, is that I feel like Sophie S is probably playing better than what we're seeing, at least socially. Um, where I feel like Sophie S probably is doing much better, like a lot better work playing the middle than what we're seeing. Where I feel like Jawan and Sage probably generally thought they had Sophie S by their side. Um, yeah, I just think it's insane that they still cut. Or like the digest Kano in 42. As big as Mother 49? Probably Savannah, right? I feel like it has to be Savannah. Which yeah, I probably will be cutting in. Well, I cut in Mother every time I talk about Savannah. I feel like that's a lot, right? um, yeah, they should have at least tried to flush Rizzo's idol. What is there to do here? Cool. Then going after MC was awful. I'm trying to remember the situation they were. I mean, the situation they were in was like a rough one anyway, right? I think the thing is like, yeah, should they have gone for MC over, or should they have gone for Sophie over MC? No, actually, no. Yeah, I think MC was fine. I think it depends on like how they manage Sophie S. Like, because like I get the notion that MC is like a like has more connections on the other side, like has Christina and Steven. Um, so it's like this is like a good opportunity to just like snipe her out of the game. Um, but but their positioning in the game is like very reliant on Sophie S. I feel like at that point. You like this move for Sophie S? I I like it, but I don't like it at the same time. It's like I like it, or like I don't know if I like it either way, but like I think it's fine. Um, because there's Final Four fire making. If Final Four fire making did not exist, I think this is awful. Like her essentially hitching herself to the bottom of a 4-person or 3-person group, or now 4-person. Um, but because forced fire making is involved, like you would think that this at least gives her a group to work with that will probably stick with her until probably at least 5-ish, right? Um, it's like maybe she'll need to win immunity to get to 4, but at that point she has fire making. It's like I do think keeping in Savannah is like keeping in a target in front of you at least. I mean, like I think Steven would do the same thing. So like her talking about like, oh, I need to like the vote needs to be Steven. I don't think it's like the right call either. Like I think for her like Jawan or Sage would have been the better call, which obviously turned out to be that anyway. But it didn't seem like that was a purposeful thing from her. Um, what the fuck is this? Okay. I definitely know what's happening right now. Um, okay. Sage gives too much power to Jawan. Yeah, I think Sage seemed to cower to Jawan, right? Um, where like it seemed like she was always like wanting Savannah out, going after Savannah's group, but Jawan didn't seem to be on board. Which it seems like Jawan, like maybe this is the credit to give to Rizzo. Is that I do wonder how much of that has to do with like Jawan's connection to Rizzo. Is that once like Savannah was off the table, then um, like Jawan didn't want to take out Rizzo at that point, and didn't think of, like I assume they probably didn't look at Sophie as like a big enough like threat to take out. Um, I see Boom Payback, yeah. Yeah, I wonder if he'll just be back in the rotation at this point. Like he's just like the thing is like I feel like with a lot of these like Sasuke players at the point, like a lot of the like legends or whatever, they're just there for like the fun, right? It's like actually I don't know about like so with Sasuke, do they get paid to show up with like people like Nagano and Bunpei and them? But either way, like for them, it's still like it's kind of like a yearly like reunion, right? Like it's kind of like a get together for like friends. For the, like for them, it's like yeah, like uh, it's just an excuse to meet up with your friends for a couple days a year. Um, so I feel like that's kind of like the spot that like Nagano is in. Well, I guess with Nagano, it's like him and his son too, but like for like Urushihara and stuff, where like obviously a lot of these people know that they're never winning again at this, or winning at all with a lot of them at this point. But it's like, um, it is actually kind of funny that like how many people can actually win? It's literally probably 2 at this point, right? On Sasuke. Um, I wonder how many people thought they generally could win. I'd actually never thought about this in like Sasuke history. It's like I wonder how many people generally thought they could win at any point. Like was like Naoki Ikatani ever like thinking that oh, okay, I could definitely win at any point? Um, like how much of like how many of them always did it just for the fun of it? I guess. Um, where the fuck am I going? Dude, this game is taking so long. It's so fucking funny. This is supposed to be like a 4-hour game. Oh, cool. I didn't even like, go through that. Um, if I understand, Ikatani was like kind of egotistical at a point to where like it wouldn't shock me if he thought he could win at a point. But like, did Daisuke Nakata ever think he could win? feel like Jawan and Sage were playing to be on the right side of the vote. I yeah. I mean, like, I think with this vote, they thought they were leading this vote, right? Like, I don't know how much of it has to do with, like, they want to be on the right side of the vote, because, like, they were the ones deciding what was the right side of the vote. At least with the, like, the MC situation, I think that's the case. Maybe that was just them wanting to be on the right side of the vote. But I think with, like, the Alex vote and stuff, like, that's them deciding the vote. What's the last games I want to play before the year ends? We'll see. Well, like Citizen Sleeper, whenever I finish that, like the thing is, like that's actually kind of weird at this point. Is that like, in retrospect, I should not have played Citizen Sleeper. I should have waited. Like I should have waited because like those games are on premium, Game Pass Premium, where like there are other games that are only on Ultimate that I haven't played yet. So in retrospect, I should have played the games on Ultimate first. Like there's like South by Midnight, there's Outer Worlds 2. I should have played those first. But if I finish, oh, I'm hearing it again. But if I finish Sin Sleeper 2, I'll probably play one of those. With on stream, I'm really not sure actually what I'm gonna play after Keeper. I probably will play something Game Pass, like on Game Pass that's on Ultimate, because make use of that. But I don't know exactly what. Actually, forgot about that. Let's do this real quick. I did install. Oh, I guess you could have. I could have done it that way. Yeah, I guess I could just show it that way. But I did install Egging On, which is a game that looks just like kind of, I don't know, funny. It's like it's a platformer where you play as an egg, and it's on Game Pass. It was just added like a few days ago. Like it looks really fucking stupid, but I actually kind of want to play it. And I feel like that should be like kind of like a chill game to stream. So it's like I might stream that. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll probably start talking about 50 spoilers soon. I feel like Asa thought he probably could win. I don't think he could have though. Like maybe he thought he could win. I don't think he could have. I think Kano could have won at a point. Like I think Yamada could have won at a point, obviously early on. Shiratori could have won at a point. Oh, did you mention it before? Okay, I don't remember that. But yeah, I think that would be a funny game to play though. 94 to 100 were expected. Yeah. Yeah, like I think with the roster with Sasuke, it's like there wasn't anyone there that I'm like that mind blown by this time around. Like last time there was like, oh my god, Bunpei's back, and like obviously we had like Kane back in 40. It's like this time it's like okay, that's just kind of who I expected. If anything, it's like the opposite of like there's people that I expected to be on that aren't on. Sophie segregation. I assume that's autocorrect, but yeah. I think yeah, I think you could argue it for sure. Just playing the best game. I think post Jawan Sage getting flipped on, yeah, she probably is. Shingo ever chance to ever win? Not really. I think it's like if it like early days, yeah. I think like by the time of like Sasuke 10, I think he's pretty dead. Like I think because like by the time of Sasuke 11, like he can barely even like he can't even clear the cliffhanger at that point. So I think by that point he's pretty dead. And then like yeah, from Sasuke 11 on, I believe every single time he's in stage 3, it's like a he gets worse and worse and worse. Wins Bobby John Jamie final 2. I would guess Jamie, but depends on how strict they are on the anti-returnee thing. I'm literally gonna do this. 16 minutes ago is the last checkpoint. That's kind of funny. Yeah, it's like Boonpei. I wasn't that shocked that Boonpei was back this time because I was like, yeah, he just came back last time. It's like, yeah, if he's here, that's yeah, not that shocking. Like I need the lights, right? I'm probably just gonna look at the guide again. Hanging out for Christmas stream. I mean, there's a chance. How long is the game? Is that like a one stream? I mean, like, is anything a one stream game for me at this point? But like, is that a one stream game or is that like is that a long game? Dude, imagine egging on is like a 20-hour game. Like that would be very funny. And look the walkthrough again. I'm never finishing this game. Okay, let's see. I'm like I am like towards the end of the game. Like according to the guide, I'm only like I don't know 40 minutes away from the end. Wonder if Sophie S can beat Rizzo. I assume so. Like I would assume that Sophie S is a decent amount of win equity. Oh wait, is that all I have to do? Oh, cool. Yeah, international roster is pretty insane. Like it's a very fun group. I'm happy Donovan's there. Josh Levin's also just cool. See him back. Daniel and Jesse are expected, and then yeah, like Addie Herman is just never on my radar. But okay. 3.5 hours for egging on. So again, I'll beat it in one stream. Surely, it will definitely only take one stream. That is how long that will take. Yeah, I'll probably play that next. Maybe I don't know. Forgot what else is there that I wanted to play on Game Pass. But yeah, like until the end of the year though, I'm probably gonna just play Game Pass stuff just because again I'm assumedly Riv Game Pass. After that, I'll probably start playing the stuff I bought on PlayStation. So do I just shine it here? Oh, I do. Dude, I'm a fucking idiot. That's all I had to do. Okay, too far. But I have a lot of stuff on PlayStation I bought recently. Again, like me being me, I continue to buy shit. So I've bought way too many games. And I'll play some of them on stream eventually. I think I've gotten everything I ordered at this point, though. Like, I don't think I have anything in the mail anymore. Game-wise. But, actually, I'll show this real quick. Oh, I realize I have to go on the other side, don't I? Let's see my backlogged, if this thing would open. This one? Yeah. Yeah, backlogged. These are all the games I bought recently. Which, yeah, Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza, I'll probably stream that. I should not have bought this, by the way. I don't know why I bought this. Same thing like with like Silent Hill F. I also probably should have bought, but I did, and I'll play it. I'll play it on my own. I won't stream that, but like, well, I also probably shouldn't have bought it for $50, but whatever. Speedruns are under $20 on something. I mean, like Sonic. I know it's good. Like I know Sonic Racing Crossroads is good. It's just that I'm not gonna play it. Like I mean, like I'm not gonna play them. Like I'm probably gonna play it for like, I don't know, like an hour, and that's it. Like I shouldn't have spent $30 on it, but it's whatever. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I want to play. I don't know when I'm playing that, though, but I want to play it. But yeah, I'll stream AC Shadows. I'll stream Pirate Yakuza. Wasn't there something else? I think it's on the other page because I bought too much shit. Mind's Eye. That's what it was. Where's Mind's Eye on the... Dude, how long did I buy it? There we go. Mind's Eye. I'll stream Mind's Eye, too. I think those are the 3... Oh, and also Date Everything I was considering streaming. But I don't know. We'll see with that one. But the other 3 I'll definitely stream. So yeah, Mind's Eye, AC Shadows, and Pirate Yakuza. So yeah. Eventually. Blue Sophie needs to use Knowledge Power in Rizzo's idol. I think at this point, yeah. Like, I think if Sophie does win, I think that is how she would win, right? Is by using the Knowledge Power and, like, making a big move against Rizzo and Savannah. But, yeah, don't know if that's actually going to happen, though. Wait, so what did it do? Oh, wait, what? Dude, I have no clue what I'm doing still. I see that, Lucas. I forgot, yeah, that'll be in between that stream. It'll be in between Sasuke. That's kind of insane. So yeah, I'll be like the night after part 1, but like right before part 2. Dude, I'm gonna be so fucked on Christmas. Well, I guess Christmas, yeah, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Doubt Sophie uses the Knowledge Power. I wouldn't be shocked, yeah, if she never uses it. I mean, like, I feel like this was like the prime opportunity to use it. I get why she doesn't, because like it is like exposing yourself fairly early. But yeah, I think it's like I expected her to use it. Actually, I just realized like this led to nothing really, right? The entire like Alex, like I guess like the overall knowledge about Christina having an idol, like that didn't really lead to much, did it? Like when it was like getting spread around and everything, because I think it was just like, yeah, I assumed it was gonna be because like knowledge is power, but like no, it's not. Play multiple times? Do I really need to play it multiple times? I don't know. I mean, like, is it like near in that light, or is it like, I don't know. I'll at least play it once. I don't know if I want to play it multiple times. I think that's another thing with like Silent Hill, like sort of stuff too, is that like I also don't know if I could take playing too much of a horror game. Wait, is it? Send Drifter. Oh, this thing? Cool. I definitely knew I was needing to do that. If she used it correct, she would have been on 50. Maybe. I mean, I think with 50, it's like, you know, did they want to get rid of like Tiffany? Was Tiffany just so big of a walk that they were just like, yeah, we came in, yeah, we have to have Tiffany over Sophie B. Knowledge power isn't good enough. So I guess we should. I guess we might as well wait until 2 at this point, but we'll talk 50 spoilers soon. Yeah, I wonder if that's the thing. Is that like Sophie and Rizzo, or Sophie, Savannah and Rizzo, are like a duo, and they want more duos. Oh wait, there's this thing I haven't done yet. Haven't played it yet, but just heard that the base ending is just fine. I mean, I know Silent Hill is known for like having like multiple endings, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think we'll see. Like if it's like a spot where like like you just play the same game over and over again, but just like the ending's different, and I think I'll just like watch the other endings more so than like playing it multiple times and whatnot. Who wins Brain vs. Brawn 2 if it was a final 3? AJ. Miles gets votes, but AJ wins though. Just imagine if Rizzo, Savannah, Sophie were all on 50. That would be kind of sad, to be honest. I don't even think we needed 2 people from 49 on 50. I don't know why we... Yeah. I would have been fine with just 1. Like, I expected 1. I always expected 1. But to get 2, I think it was, yeah, a bit overboard. Is there a combination of Final 3 where Mike loses? Not by Final 7, I don't think. Probably in Final 8, because I think even against Shireen he probably wins. But yeah, I think... Yeah, I think he always gets like Joe, Jen, Haley, Shireen. In pretty much every scenario, so... Yeah, I think by the time Final 7, he beats everybody. I think RZA Spy is justified. Is it, though? I still think Andy would have been a better pick than Rizzo, personally. If I ain't saying that, Keelan generally thought he was winning. I mean, yeah. Janine, Luke, Shawnee, Final 3? I don't know, actually. Not Janine. But Luke or Shawnee. I think both get votes. Does Dan Foley have a wing scenario? From what I understand, Dan Foley was actually like, yeah, like he was actually not that big of a goat. Or at least he would have gotten votes. Like, I'm trying to think, like if it's like him, Rodney, Will, it's a bit of a train wreck. Like he might win a plurality. Like if it's him, Rodney, Will, I think he gets Mike. I think he gets. Actually, no. I guess like in that spot. I don't know. Does he get Tyler? Use the "he gets so gay" clip when Rizzo wins. Sure. Yeah, I don't know how they would edit that. I mean, like, I assume it would be, like, very Gabler-esque, right? How big would Jury throw Sierra? Not that big. But, like, could have potentially gotten some votes. But people didn't really respect her. I mean, the thing about Worlds Apart is, like, Worlds Apart's, like, I generally think win equity on that season is so weird. Because it's, like, none of they don't like any of these people. Like Carolyn was hated by the jury. Like Will was not particularly obviously respected. Rodney was hated by a lot of them. Dan was hated by a good chunk of them. Sierra just had no respect. Um, so it's like by the time Final Six, it's like yeah, I don't know. Um, biggest goat. It's tough. Like I generally don't know. It might be Rodney. I'm not sure. That's just Will. I think like Will I think has a shot at getting the no callers in like the Dan Rodney Will situation. How could Rodney win? I don't think he can. Which like I don't think there's any final three combination where he gets the votes. Like there's at least a shot he gets like the no callers in that Will Dan situation. But I think with Will, I think with Rodney, it's like it's particularly tough to see him get like enough to win. Um, I guess like it would have to be a spot like if Will isn't there, he gets Will's jury vote. Like I think it would okay, like him, Dan. No, because even then, Dan. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's tough to see him get enough. Like maybe like him, Sierra Carolyn. Is that a world? I still don't think it's enough. Because I think at that point, him, Carolyn, Sierra, I think the no callers vote Mama C plus Shireen. Yeah, I don't know. Final trial probably would have been important if Mike wasn't there. Yeah. And I think I think a lot of it came down to like who do we hate the least. Tyler, yeah, Tyler I think was respected. And Tyler probably would have won if he got to the end, from what I understand. I think from their point of view, they looked at Tyler as like this like strategic guy that's like leading all these people along. Tyler's path the end, I don't think he had one, which is the biggest issue. I don't think anyone's taking Tyler to the end. I think he was hoping that like Mama C would take him, obviously, but like she was never going to. By the way, why the fuck am I calling her Mama? I feel like I've never called her Mama C until literally like 2 seconds ago. But yeah, like it's like he had like a good bond with like Dan and Rodney by the time he left, but I don't think they were ever going to take him to the end though. I mean, I think he's probably just like he's probably gone soon anyway. Even if he doesn't get idled out in that spot, like if Mike goes home at 7, it's probably like it might be like Sierra gone next, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe they just take the shot at Carolyn at that point. I don't know. Actually, I think it's actually a weird spot actually. Because like they eventually do turn on Carolyn. But like I from what I remember though, it was like Carolyn, was it Carolyn, Tyler, Rodney, Will was an alliance, right? But then and like Dan and Sierra weren't in it, but then like Dan had a good relationship with like Will and Rodney, so he kind of got like added to it a bit. But Sierra was still kind of like on the outs of it, but also like just wasn't looked at as a threat. Uh, what's going on here? I meant to direct it. Oh yeah, I guess so. Okay. I like Worlds Apart. I get why people don't like Worlds Apart, but I personally have always liked it. Like I get the notion that it's a pretty unlikable cast, and yeah, people just find it to be like a dark season. But I've always found it to be more fun than most people say. Partly because I think like it's benefited by the outcome. Like I think if Mike didn't win at the end, it probably is harmed a bit. Oh, okay. Where like, I think the fact that like all of the like unlikable people like get a downfall by the end is what makes it better. Where like if the season did end with like Will Sims winning, then I'm like, okay, that's not good. Um, I don't give a shit about the Uncle Jeff nickname. I don't know why people like. It's like, I got no. Is it something that would I have picked for that to be a part of the show? No, but do I care? Also, no. Uh, okay, is it not gonna move? There we go. You start Redemption Island. Well, that's lovely. I think Redemption Island actually starts off fine. Like episode 5 is where like it starts to get like a little bit rougher, right? But even then, it's like Merge is good. Then yeah, Endgame's a slog, but it's not the worst. Like I don't know. I think people overstate how boring it is. Like on this season, like Jawan was saying, but I know Star said it in like 48, right? Is it not gonna move? Please move. Is one worse than Redemption Island for me personally? Yeah. Like Nicaragua more than you remembered. I think yeah, I think Nicaragua was like a underrated season for the most part. Like I do think it's like storyline wise is a bit fucked, and I think the double quits like kind of it does severely harm the season because I think up to that point the season is like kind of like the Nyanka show, um, and Nyanka quits and it's like oh well fuck, I guess Fabio's gonna win now, um, like is it just how do you make it move? Do I think those last few episodes of Nicaragua just feel strange? Okay, I okay. You like I think the double quit episode's interesting, but I do think it like severely harms the season. Like the results of it. The episode itself though I don't dislike. Like it's obviously a very unique situation to happen. Yeah, One World like One World has some moments. Like it's not like a completely dreadful season. Like yeah, Tarzan's still a really funny character. Troyzan is like an interesting underdog at points. But yeah, there's a lot of like you know, like Colton, Alicia is not particularly likable. Ozzy Kim's just kind of boring. Why is it not moving? Am I missing something here? Yeah, men giving up me is insane. Most underwhelming winner? I'm like, Tommy's just like boring, but like, I don't know. Is he under like he's like no, he's just like bland. For like results wise for a season, it's like, I don't know. Did you really want like I don't know, like are Dean and Nora really that like great of winners either? I guess it would have been like funny if like Nora won, but it's like, you know. Do you imagine they replay yeah, again the Christina they need the Christina moment on TV again. Help them win win the Emmy. Okay, why isn't this working? I really don't actually know why. You know what? Fuck it. Oh yeah, Bob is definitely not a particularly satisfying winner. But he is the oldest winner ever, so at least that's something. Okay, where did this actually put me? Okay, so I'm back here at the start of this. Um, yeah, I guess. I didn't realize they dropped frames. But that's fine. Actually, I completely lost track of time. It's very past 2. I guess I did say we were going to start 50 spoiler stuff, right? Um, have more to say about Bob than Tommy? I mean, yeah, I guess. Oh fuck! I just realized Stream Tile's still too long. Uh, let's do that. It's Forever 49 and 54. How sick am I? I'm better than what I was, obviously, but yeah, I am still sick. I mean, too fair, I feel like, yeah, I don't feel as bad while streaming right now, but, um, but I do still have, like, you know, like a clogged up nose and all that sort of stuff, but yeah, I assume I'll be fine by next stream, fully, but we'll see. Anyway, again, potential ad from changing the stream title. Yeah. Now Survivor 50 spoilers. Did I know 20 years ago Danny beat the radar? Well, thank God she did that. Yeah, I agree. Like Aris is someone that gets remembered as a boring winner, but I actually don't think he's the one of the more tame ones of Kasaya, but he actually is like still like a decent character. But yeah, 50 spoiler stuff. The only thing new that I've seen is actually something that, again, there is probably some speculation around this, is that Redmond has said now that he has been spoiled. Um, which is interesting. Uh, clarified, he got spoiled while talking to someone about 50. Not, again, said it was not like online, like in online discourse. Um, like it seemed like he was talking to one of his sources and accidentally got spoiled on 50. Um, which, yeah, again, like, who could that be? Who could his source be? Um, and again, there's not really much speculation to really come from this. I think for me, it probably would lean more towards, like, I think if there is someone to speculate who this could be, I think considering he is friends with Kelly Wentworth, um, like I guess Kelly Wentworth has like a connection to Aubrey, right? So I don't know. Maybe Aubrey wins. Outside that, there's not much really to get from this. Um, but I would say that I think like maybe it could be Aubrey. I don't know. Like realistically, it's not really much of anything. But it is interesting that he just like yeah. I was literally checking the Discord today for like something else, and I just saw like one of the most recent posts was like him posting that. Yeah, I accidentally got spoiled. Uh, to light up? Yeah, I saw that. I don't think that's like it hints that Rizzo's not good at fire. And also, is it really a hint at all? Like, I mean, like it explicitly says that yeah, Rizzo's not good at fire. But I don't know if it necessarily because I saw it on the spoiled thing that people were like, oh, it definitely means that like he loses in fire. It's like I don't know if that what it means. It just means that he's not good at fire. Um, yeah, I don't think it necessarily means he goes into fire at all or anything. Um, okay, I don't know why that time it worked and the other times it didn't, but that's fine. Um, Wish suppose we're saying Coach wins. I mean, it would be funny. There's at least a chance Coach gets the final three. 49 spoilers? Yeah, it's the same. Still a lot of speculation on like, oh, maybe Savannah doesn't win, but like, yeah, it's still the same. Going for Savgod to lose and find out that 50 strategy. Why would that, like, why would you do that though? Like, that'd be so fucking stupid if, like, someone's strategy, like if Russell Hantz came in and, like, was like, yeah, my strategy is to tell people I won. It's like, why would you do that? Um, oh. Yeah. It would be funny. Yeah, but it would be terrible gameplay. Like, it would just make yourself a bigger target for, like, no reason. I guess that doesn't do anything. Rizzo could win. Could he, though? I think Rizzo. Like, I think it's very, like, I think just Savannah and Rizzo make it to the end together, and Savannah just beats him in a jury vote at this point. Should we take. Oh, wait, actually, I'll. Wait, which one is it again? Is it this one? Yeah, there we go. But yeah, thank you, Clayton, for 4-month resub. I guess I'll switch back off. I need footage of this game. I'll definitely use. I'll definitely use footage of me. Like, how many hours am I into this game at this point? Actually, I forgot. Actually, should I do Mother for Sophie S in the video in the 49 video? I forgot that was the initial concept. Actually, it was I was gonna use yeah, like put Mother at the beginning of the thing she said about the fruit. How it's diet food. That's what it was. So maybe I do Mother for Sophie S instead of for Savannah. Why was she cast? I mean, she said the word mother, so at least that will be used in my video. the thing about Christina is that Christina seemed fun in the preseason. Like she very much gave off this like Suri Field sort of energy. Oh, I need one more. God damn it. To where, yeah, it just like did not translate to the show. What do you think for that? Am I gonna put Savannah's "Look Me in the Eyes" in my video? I don't know. Doesn't feel like a thing that I need to put in. Say Chan reaction shot. I mean, I feel like the thing I feel like I usually use more audio related things than visual things. Because visual, I usually like blur. Like I usually use the filters and stuff to avoid like copyright stuff. What the fuck? Where is this? So I feel like it's like, yeah, I feel like I'm more likely to use like audio jokes than visual ones. I think the 49 cast is fine. Like, I think it's more so just like how they're being portrayed that I think is not great. Okay, I'm just back here. For still your least favorite New Era season. Yeah, it's not great. I mean, like, I think it's like, yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't really have a high, I think is like my big thing with it. It's like Carolyn and Jam Jam are great characters, but like, it's not the most interesting season gameplay wise, and like storyline wise, it's like very, like, it's similar to this in the sense that it's like fairly see through, and that like obviously Tika 3 are gonna run the show and win. Oh wait, this is just the other side of it. Yeah, generally, I've not put much thought into the 49 review at this point. I don't know what exactly I'm doing with it. Which, yeah, I'll probably start working on that in about a weekish whenever I finish the room mill video. But genuinely, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how big of a video it's really going to be. We'll see. But I generally just don't feel like I have that much, like, truly to say about the season. Like, I just haven't really cared that much about this season. That's a rice negotiation. What thoughts are there to be had? Jeff did say that they might change it up for 51, for whatever that's worth. Just thank God they're going to change things up for 51. Hit 42 is a 41 redo. I think there was like, I do too, but like also it's like, it's kind of interesting at the same time. Because like I like the fact that it was just like so blatantly so. The fact that it was like literally part of like the like marketing of the season or whatever. Like is that, yeah, we're just doing it again. Is like kind of funny. Kabu is the worst episode 47. Yeah, probably. Is there a worse one than Calboot? I think 49 review be. I think it'll be less than 3 hours. We'll see. I would not expect it to be long. Like, as long as the recent ones, I should say. Like, obviously still long in general, but like, yeah, not as long as the more recent reviews. 47's top 10? I don't know. For me, 47's mid. It's okay. Is it one of the better New Era seasons? Yes. Is it one of the best seasons ever? No. What else is there here? So you expect there to be longer Fire Wiki challenges seasons to come? What iconic line? I do have a fuck off Jeff thing in the Rumo video. I forgot, what was it? Oh, it's during the it's during my reaction to the trivia video. Actually, I could play the clip, I think. Wait, let's see. I have the clip on here. I don't know how the audio is on it, but I'm not gonna bother opening up the actual Premiere file because yeah, I just can't be bothered at this point. But I do have the clip here somewhere. I guess we'll show this one. Oh, that's the wrong thing. This one. Is this even gonna load? There we go. What is it again? It's it is somewhere here. It's one of these. I call Jeff a loser. I don't remember which one it is. Is it Heidi? Him talking about Heidi? I think actually it must be him talking about Heidi, right? I'm just making sure all the audio stuff is good. Okay. Internet, it's fine-ish right now. I mean, again, stream hasn't died. I am getting, so yeah, I did sign up for getting fiber at some point. Don't know when exactly yet. But somewhat soon. So hopefully it's better at that point.
2 for 2.
Okay.
Men have won 27 seasons and women have won 20.
Oh, all right. That's pretty close.
It's pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
We gave them more and more supplies.
Dude, dude, he's literally going the fucking spiel again. Dude, fuck him. Fuck Jeff. Fucking loser, caring so much about fire making challenges. Yeah, that's in my rumor mill video. Because yeah, Jeff's a loser. Fucking loser. I really like that. It's wait, oh, you're talking about 47 casting gameplay? Yeah. I think my complaints at 47. It's like, I think, what was it? I think like cast wise, I think there's like a few, like I think storyline wise, I think it's like not super consistent. I think there are like a couple dud episodes here and there. And I don't think it's as like funny of as, like I think with 46 and 45, I think they have better character moments as a whole than 47. Or I think outside of Rome, it's like I do think 47's cast is like not as interesting. No, I specifically mentioned again, Infinity Nikki makes the video. But yeah, I do introduce the clips saying it's while I'm quote unquote playing Infinity Nikki. See, I think my opinion of 47 is what your opinion of 45 is, and the same vice versa. Then again, I don't have 45 top 10, but like I have what, 15 I think. Okay, what am I meant to do? not been at this point. When I start playing good games like Gollum, I mean, I streamed Gollum a little bit. I actually just recently uninstalled Gollum because I needed space on PlayStation for all the games I just bought. But I still would like to stream it at some point. I think it'd just be funny to actually finish Gollum on stream. Let's see. I'm trying to look up. What am I meant to do here? Didn't like how Katura played and Emily voting out Bruce made no sense. I mean, I feel like I could say similar things for 47 with that. I think Katura and Bruce are still like great characters on that season. Emily's a great character. Let's see. Where is the? Yeah, Drew's great also. Okay. I'm trying to look up where I'm at in this. Teeny's the only could play a 47. Yeah. I mean, I think Katura is a much more interesting character in Teeny, though. I've not used that's not rock. Because, like, Ben doesn't come up at all, which is, like, the issue. Because, like, the clips I use are, like, revolving around the people that are actually mentioned in the video. But, like, I don't mention Ben at all, I don't believe. So it's like there's not really a time to use it. Actually, I'm just going to reload again. I don't know where exactly I am. Load? Thank you. Banu is in the video, yeah. But Banu, again, like, Banu has his own stuff. Yeah, I am a bit shady towards Banu in the video, I guess. Sam being teeny and fire is satisfying. Yeah, sure. I really didn't care either way, personally. It's like, whatever. Either one. Oh, is this thing? It's not like either a warning anyway. Epidural. Mentioning Natalie being pregnant. Oh, the Natalie Tenorelli. Actually, is that even mentioned? I don't even know if I even mentioned Natalie Tenorelli being pregnant. Yeah, do I mention anyone being pregnant? Jury vote wise, Sam beats Andy and Sue. I don't think that's a debate. I mean, I feel like... Actually, I forgot about the two-part finale was also pretty shit with 47. But... Oh, okay. But yeah, with... yeah, complaining about Rachel's, like, win being obvious. Like, I don't know, that's, like, a lot of seasons, so... Do I stand by Sam being higher than Mother Reeve? Probably. I don't know. It's like kind of whatever, to be honest. It's like I do think Sam plays better than her towards the end, but like also it's like like had less win equity. But again, I think it's fairly close between the two. Joey's one of the most overrated players in the new era. I think Cassie's definitely more overrated than Genevieve. I think Genevieve definitely has a lot of skills for game. I think she made the move too early to take out Saul. But I do think Genevieve is like a very competent player. Where like Cassie, I just don't actually even think is that good of a player. Because at least Genevieve could have won. Like, Cassie couldn't even win anyway. Okay, what am I missing here still? No, this... Oh, I would say Tika 3 are overrated. Yeah, top 10 new era player Cassidy. Well, top 10, what? Top 10 new era player at the time of Survivor 44. So I don't think there's any world I would have her anywhere close nowadays. Oh, obviously top 9, yeah. Was that everything here? Yeah, in retrospect, I would have voted for Gabler at this point. Genevieve was never in my top 10, yeah, because by that point there were enough. Like, I think Genevieve's higher than Cassidy. I don't think by that much, if I remember right. But she is. Oh, I'm an idiot. I have to go back. Let's see what I'm meant to do now. I would love to see Cassidy on Challenge again. It's disappointing that she's seemingly not in the mix anymore. Which I don't know if that's from her end or if that's from their end or both. I don't know if I would say super underrated. I think he is underrated. I don't know if I would say super underrated for Gabler. I mean, I think Gabler's better than Cassidy as like a winning game at least. Player, I think Kenzie's probably the better player. Okay. There we go. Tony Reigns? I don't know. I don't know if we're getting a Tony return anytime soon. I forgot about Nathan Henry. I would like to see him come back. I wish I could say I like the winner of my favorite season. Then, yeah, I mean, that would be a cool thing. How many people, like, I never actually thought about this. How many people's, like, favorite season is also a spot where their favorite winners from that season. Like, how many people do generally hate the winner of their favorite season? Wouldn't that be kind of weird, I feel like, to be in that spot? Like, obviously it's possible, but, like, I feel like it is, like, kind of a weird thing to think about. That's my favorite season, yet I fucking hate how the season concludes. Wait, where is this again? Yeah, I'm talking about, like, well, I'm just talking about, like, the person that won the season. Like, if you're not happy with the result of the season, like, would it really be your favorite season of all time? Because, like, wouldn't you think at that point your favorite season would just be a season that you are happy with the outcome of? So, like, I feel like for me, it's like that would be the thing that I would like talk about, like Kagiyan versus like Heroes Villains. I feel like the ending of Kagiyan is more satisfying to me than the ending of Heroes Villains. Where am I going at this point? I don't remember what I'm meant to be doing. Well, yeah, obviously I hate Tony. Tony's the worst player of all time. Yeah, I guess that is probably one, right? I don't know. Like, there are probably a lot of people that say David Goliath's their favorite season of all time, but also there's probably not many people saying Nick Wilson's my favorite winner. Jeff probably being one of those. It's funny in that, yeah, when Jeff like named his like favorite seasons of all time, he was like, "Here's Villains and David Goliath were like his top two." When it's like neither of them are like seasons that he like the outcomes of. Q Show 146. It would have been funny. What am I meant to do? Why doesn't the main character always win? I mean, maybe because they're not necessarily the main character while on the island. Where wasn't I transferring a thing? Actually, let's see something. Legitimately, I'm probably never actually finishing this game. This is probably just going to literally take me forever. Let's do something with this. Oh, okay, I was. Cool. Assuming Nullity would have won Fiji if she didn't have to drop out. Obviously. It's just obvious. Yao winning Fiji would have been better, but Earl... I don't know, actually. I actually feel like it's fine as is. I feel like Yao... Like, I feel like the... Well, yeah, like, I feel like Yao losing is actually a better story. Especially in the way that he does lose. Where I think there's, like, situations like that where, like, I do think it's actually better at the... I mean, too far, actually, Earl's actually has more confessionals than Yao, but, like, still, like, that Yao, the bigger character, like, doesn't win. where it's like I feel like it's a spot where like, yeah, it's not always about the winner, right? Like it's like I think there's also like a lot of oh my god, why am I satisfaction? There we go. Okay, they can get from like losing storylines too. So I do think like the tragedy of Yao losing the way that he does is still like good. And same with like the dreams of it all too. Yeah, Samoa is the entire season is that with Samoa. Yeah, Dreams 2. Actually, I forgot. I think I ended up cutting him for my Dreamcast, didn't I? But I had him on at a point. I think I like dropped him like as I was editing the video. Yeah, I think I swapped him out for Shane Powers. Is that what happened? It's something like that, I think. It's something I did. I think I forgot about Shane Powers or something. When like putting the cast together, I was like, oh fuck. Okay, well I guess I have to put Shane Powers and oh, was it Drew? I remember Drew I put in later too. I think I did swap him out for Shane Powers, and then like Drew was someone else. I think I don't know. I don't remember. Was Shane called for 50? No. I don't think Shane's getting called ever again. Dude, how's this game not over yet? The famous Tyler the Creator collaborator, you know. I think Shane wants to come back now, yeah. But they're never calling him, though. Like, I think if they called Shane, he would say yes nowadays. I think something about Survivor is just like with Shane, it's like, I think there's something in him, like, I think he feels like he has to play again. But yeah, it's just like, it's just not gonna happen at this point. Wait, what the fuck is this? Like, now you're just like the headpiece thing? Yeah, he's like, he's talking a lot more about Survivor now, and he's like, yeah, kind of sucking up a bit. Dude, what the fuck is this? Okay. It's like fucking this. Oh, cool. Ghoul their powers? I wonder. Hannah should have been more like him, obviously. How dare she not take inspiration from Shane Powers? Hannah has no clue who the fuck Shane Powers is, right? Okay, cool. I vote for Shane Powers. I talked about it in the video, right? I vote for most of the people that end up being on the cast. But I did vote for like T-Bird. I voted for Shane. I voted for Stephanie Valencia. Who else that didn't make it on? I voted for Jim Rice. But I talk about it in... Which video was it? This one of the recasting Cambodia videos. Barely. Shane was death threatening that chick, and she was more offended. Yeah. If only Courtney Merritt came up in my video. Or even Shane. I guess Shane never comes up in my video either, does he? Yeah, I would have the shitty little apartment in my video. And that's essentially what my videos become at this point. It's like whenever I mention like a player that whenever I mention a player that there's like a small little moment that comes to my mind when I think of them, like that moment's in the video. I mean, who's he on there instead of? I guess like switch him out for like Savage or like Steven. Like I assume Savage was like the lowest vote getter, right? Of the ones that on like made it to the cast. But like yeah, archetype wise, I guess it would be Steven. Like in terms of like era and all that sort of stuff. I think it goes worse for him than Steven. Like, at least Steven had, like, connections that kept him around. Like, Kenny's probably just fucked. Oh, yeah, I could use a lot of it in the, Panama perspective. There's gonna be a lot of use of it. Actually, I could even, use in the Ruma video if I plug the Panama retrospective at a point. Like, who's Kenny even have to align with it in that tribe? It's like, I don't know, like, do I see, like, I guess maybe, like, Cass? Like, could he work with Cass? Like, he's certainly not working with, like, Savage and like, Joe and Jeremy. I don't really see him getting along with. How's he do with, like, Keith Nail? It doesn't feel like a great landing spot for him. Dude, what the fuck is happening in the game? Like, what the fuck is any of this? But I think Steven's better socially, though, than Kenny. Like, I would have more faith in Steven to, like, yeah, like, eventually build the bond with, like, Jeremy and that sort of stuff than I would with Kenny. Or, like, Kenny, I think, is just, like, a mostly awkward guy. Oh, what's the thing I can do? I mean, if he gets swapped over with Spencer, I guess they could work together. Like maybe like Shireen if they like also Shireen would be gone by that point, but like actually I could see Kenny working with Abby Maria actually. Like I could see that being like his like sugar on that season. Let's try over do Second Chance 2. I think they probably will. I think if they were to do a themed returning season, I think that is what they would do. What? Duh. Take this. Maybe. There we go. Or try to unlock all 100 data. How difficult is that to do? If it's like an easy thing to do, then maybe. Dude, imagine I platinum date everything on stream. Like, that'd be funny. Oh, fuck. Oh, you can't even... Okay. Hopefully I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I don't have the light anymore in the game. Okay. Would Kenny ask Keith to give him immunity? 100%. That's like undeniable. It's like a part of his repertoire. And then he'll be pissed like when he doesn't actually give it up. What a line. Old men can't win immunity without getting harassed by Ken. I guess that's the thing that he's known for, is harassing old men for immunity. Depending on how much more I want to play of this, I'll be honest, I'm really fucking tired. Probably will end relatively soon. But it's like annoying because like I'm not that far away from the end, I don't think, but also I am because it's me playing this on stream. Are they connected? What do you mean? I mean, they're friends. PG and Kenny. They're not, like, I don't know, connected in terms of what. They're not, like, related or anything. Cool. Never did those, right? Just finding everyone is fine, depends on how long it takes to see everyone, so many dialogues. I don't even know how the game works. I know there's like 100 people you can date in the game, but I don't know if there's like, is there a clear-cut like beginning and end to it, or is it just like you just get to explore your options? And I haven't looked into date everything yet. I don't know the game well enough. Or make them hate you? I feel like that would be the more likely outcome for me. So I need to... Okay. How do I do this then? Oh, wait, I used that to jump. Is that what it is? Yeah, I can't see use the camera shit. Kenny's getting married? Is that a thing? Good for him. How old is Kenny nowadays, anyway? No. Like, I assume he's what, like, almost 40, right? Mid-30s, yeah. Like, I assumed he was, like, maybe, like, 37 or something. How did I get over there? And when you leave the house? Is that a thing? Wait, so is it like... Okay, is the entire game just like meeting people on like Tinder sort of thing? Like social media apps or whatever? Or no, so why say social media? Dating apps, I mean. Like I knew it was like a visual novel sort of thing where like you could like pick people to date or like I never bothered actually like properly looking into it. Like how the game functions and that sort of stuff. It won't come out the year you were born? Well, that's insane. I think I was what, like probably 12 or something then? This is what, 2007, right? God damn it. Yeah, it's not that long. For like a bone retrospective. You actually became friends with a character you hate on the second encounter. You're bringing your inanimate objects to life, like your fridge, bed, vacuum, and dating or befriending. What the fuck? Is that really what it is? That's pretty funny, actually. Like, yeah, that sounds even more ridiculous than what I thought it was. Like, I assume there was some ridiculousness in it, because there gets date everything. But, like, yeah, that sounds even more ridiculous than what I thought it was. So, there must be a path there, right? Oh, it's here, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, everything, not everyone. Yeah, I didn't think about that until now. Ben stars all the doors? That's... okay. That's very random. But yeah, I think it'll be a funny game to stream at some point. I don't know when I'm streaming it. Especially now that I'm not doing the Mirror Gaming thing the exact way I used to do it. But yeah, eventually. There we go. Dude, I'd love to date my kitchen sink. That'd be ideal. far away is the checkpoint? Should I end here? I think I'll probably end here. I'm tired. How much left do I have of this game? I probably am like very close to the end, I would assume. Let's see. Cool, got an ad. Just I'll mute it for sake of music. Let's see. I got. And maybe it's more than I expected though. Probably like 30 minutes or so left of the game. Yeah, I'm looking at where I'm at right now. Yeah, 30 minutes. So it's like, maybe I'll finish it next time. Probably won't though. Again, I'll probably continue playing this for the rest of my life. How many like big names are there in? I didn't realize there were that many like big actors in it. That makes it even more funny. Wait, Laura Bailey is your laundry basket is in a toxic relationship with John Young. Boss your dirty laundry. Well, thank God. What a combination of people. You're done cooking? Well, good for you. I'm probably done streaming. Where... Yeah. I don't know. What is there even... Like, is there anything going on between now and next stream? Probably not, right? Like, there's Thanksgiving. Yeah, I mean, there's no shows, right? Like, I watched the challenge, but, like, there's nothing else really going on. Did I finish the game? No, I didn't. I'm 30 minutes away, but I'm too fucking tired to actually think and finish the game right now. So I'll finish it next time. I'll definitely, hopefully, play 30 minutes to finish the game next time. But... yeah, and to very like if I finish it early, I could obviously just like play something else. It's not like before where I would have to end stream and restart it to play a new game. So maybe I'll start. What was that game called? Egging On? Is that what the game's called? Yeah, Egging On. Maybe I'll start that game. I don't know. Plays the toilet as a French rapper. What the fuck does that even mean? Actually, I guess for sake of it, I could turn on chat again, right? But yeah, one here. Next stream, I'll probably still be working on the remove video. I'll be fairly close to the end, you would think, by that point. Oh yeah, Ball Pit I do want to play actually. Here it's good, right? Need to play Blueprints again. By the way, I don't remember if I ever talked about this. Not that really matters, but I did go and finish Tony Hawk's 3 and 4. Off stream and off. Well, I recorded it, but I didn't post it on the Let's Play channel. But that's a thing. It's okay. It's a Tony Hawk game, but a worse version of the original. Anyway, yeah. Between now and next stream, just challenge, working on a Rumo video, and genuinely that's it, right? Like again, like all the shows that are airing now are like Tuesday, Wednesday. So I don't even remember if I turned on the mic for it. For the Tony Hawk playthrough. But, I don't know. Because, like, I was like, well, like, do I really care enough to make this public when, like, it's like, I already played, like, half of it on stream. It's like, kind of, like, I don't know, inconsistent the way I played it. Where, like, half it's on stream, half it's not. It's like, I don't know, whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, I might play Citizen Sleeper 2 again by next stream. I don't know. We'll see. I just decided not to these last couple days. Like, generally I could have. I should have not. Well, like, the first day I ended up getting distracted with stuff. Yesterday I could have. I was just like, do I really feel like playing it, like, one day? And I think that's the thing, is, like, at this point in Citizen Sleeper 2, it's like, it's more so, like, a debate of, like, do I have time in the long run to play it? I got more so because it's like, it's a spot where, like, I want to, like, play it like one day for like 30 minutes and then not play it again for another few days and play it for 30 minutes. I want it to be like more consistent than that. Like, I want it to be like, I don't want the game to be so separated in that way, where, like, I feel like that just makes the overall experience kind of fucked. So I want to play it like in a way that's a little bit more consistent. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll play more, like, up in these upcoming days. Maybe I won't. We'll see. 85% chance I'm going to fail the mission because I have no idea what's going on. 100%. That's 100% what's going to happen. Which is why, again, I need the fine time to actually pay attention and play it properly. Again, don't know when that'll be. But yeah, again, we'll end here. I'll be back on Sunday. So, yep. See you guys next time.